This time it's gonna stick. You guys are gonna let me know when you get here. Let me set up the chat and all the goodies. Okay, and okay, now we wait for some more friends to hop on in, but if the sound is no bueno, guys, we have done all that we can. I've literally uninstalled and reinstalled the app. Gretchen is back. Honey, you get the award for being the first one back. How's this sound, sweetie? I love how quickly you guys are starting to pop back in. It's like I feel like you were waiting, looking at the app, waiting for me to get back. I love that. I appreciate it. Hello, Sherry, honey. You are the silver medal winner for getting here, second in the third live stream. I just feel very like naked and like pallid like right now. So I'm just trying to like make myself look like I have some color on my skin. I love you, Simone. Yep. Waiting and refreshing the app. Gretchen, sound is better, but still popping. Hello, Mary. I am so glad that you are back. Guys, I've literally, it's the app. I don't know what else to say because I uninstalled and reinstalled the app at this point. I rebooted my phone. It's not on my end. I think it's getting better. WW is back. I am back. Howdy. I am glad that, hello, T, darling. I'm glad that you're here, sweetie. Yes. They're in the kitchen, honey. Right where you found them. Beth is here. I'm so glad that you all decided to come back. Thank you. Okay, so it seems like maybe the third time is the charm this week, right? Because we've had to restart 3 times. It's the third time. Maybe the sound is a little bit better. Maybe. We hope. We hope. Okay.
Probably not though.
Simone, hey, Dee, planning on watching your new video after the live. What's the new video about, Dee? Do you want to give us deets? I want to know, and I want you to promote. I mean, I think everyone here at this point knows about your channel, and if they're not following you, I'm gonna have to have some stern words with my followers because at this point, how are you not following Dee? Like what? Iron, the problem persists. I've done everything. It's the app at this point. If it's that bad, I'm really out of options. I rebooted. I uninstalled the app.
Let me tell you exactly how bad it is.
If it's too much, I understand. If you don't want to stick around, I can't do anything about it at this point. Simone, happy Friday, everyone. May the app cooperate and let us all hang out without further interruptions. Amen. I get behind that. You know what I wanted to do for a long time, and I think at this point, though, it's a little bit of a slippery slope because everyone knows I'm going to be here on YouTube, but I would love to do is like a Zoom.
It's bad. So, here's what happens. So, it's mostly fine, but sometimes it randomly, but sometimes it temporarily stops for a second, and then so that it has to speed up to catch back up.
Oh, that's annoying. I mean, I understand if you all don't want to stick around if the sound is that bad. But what I was thinking about doing is like a Zoom get-together where we're all like, because then you could actually like interact in real time.
Yo, that would be fire, bro. That would be fire.
I know, but I think we would have to do that maybe not like on a Friday night because I think you all expect me to be here on Friday night. So it would maybe have to be like another day of the week, I would imagine.
Can you give me a Zoom account so that I can join in on my phone?
We'll see.
Come on, don't worry. I'll make sure to have my camera off.
You better.
I will randomly mute and unmute and just start talking about random stuff.
You can. Everyone knows what your voice already sounds like, so you can.
Okay, so guys, did you know you can Venmo the government?
This is something he.
Yeah, and already to help with the $40 trillion national debt.
And how many people have Venmoed the government to what amount of money?
5.6 million.
Okay, let me rejoin, guys. This is further proof that it's the app at this point, guys. It kicked me off. It's the third time, by the way, that YouTube kicked me off. This is proof that it's not me. It is the app. So the sound quality is the It kicked me off 3 times. This is out of my hands. I'm doing the best I can.
That makes sense.
Anyway, hold on. Do you want to finish sharing what you were saying? So you can Venmo the government of the United States if you want. I don't know why anybody would want to, but apparently people have to the tune of how many millions? To the tune of $5.6 million. People have Venmoed the United States government to help pay off our national debt.
Through all donations ever made to the U.S. government since the 1800s.
People have been at this since the 1800s. Over $5 million. And
no, that's not.
Wait, did I get it wrong?
More. There's even more because the 1800s. For the 2 years that the Venmo system has been implemented.
Okay. So for 2 years since Venmo has been in place, it's been $5 million.
Through the entirety of U.S. history, 5.6 million.
Okay.
Since the 1800s, when donating the government was first announced.
Yes.
Through all the donations ever given, that could cover an entire 7 minutes of government spending. The government spends way too fucking much.
Are you okay?
Yeah, small government. That should be able to cover at least an hour, probably a day.
It covered how much?
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
That should be able to cover at least an hour.
Tell me our government is not fundamentally broken. And if you're from Canada, yours is broken too. You can't tell me otherwise. Every single one. Okay, let me get up on comments.
What did he say? What did he tell the Israeli soldiers to do?
Stand down.
Exactly.
Okay, hold on. Oh shit, I'm sorry guys. It was a lot of comments. I was bloviating about YouTube that bitch. Okay. Beth, by the way, Dee, thanks for the collective reading the other day. It was great. Dee, oh, thank you. It's about Erica Kirk. Oh, and a work relation. Oh, God. That girl moves fast. Jenna, old records sound cool anyway. Love you, Jenna. Dee, you're so welcome. Gretchen, it almost sounds like a microphone crackling, but I have no idea about anything. Jamie, my apologies, Faye. So, if my suspicions precede me, is Marley going to cost me about 20K because she's so happy? If your guides could politely answer, I'd appreciate it. Thank you for helping. So what was shown to me is between 2K and 20K, and it could exceed 20K. But also, I'm going to maybe, sorry.
What?
Nothing, I love you. I know, as you were. Free will reigns supreme, Jamie, so it's up to you to decide when you've had enough and when you're going to tap out. Because that's what essentially it's going to come down to. So she could drain you for many significant $1,000. So it's what my guides are telling me is when are you going to tap out? Because it's up to you, honey. So look at it this way. You might feel like you don't have any control or any power right now, but in fact, Jamie, you have all of it. Because when you decide you are done, you are done. So just keep that in mind. Even if you feel like you got no control, you have all of it right now. Jenna, haha, fire, brother. Gretchen, Pip, WW, hey Dee, I'm here to check out, and I'm so glad that you came to check me out. Steve said, and we're, hey Laura, honey. Dee, glad you're here. You will love her. Thank you, Dee, honey. Hello, Simone Bella. Faye, I got a bad Airbnb in Grand Rapids, old house with bad vibes, lots of limestone in the surrounding bedrock. I have a random nightmare last night that I was being attacked by a man, holy shit, with a crowbar. I'm waiting for the rest of that comment, sweetie. WWB, just call me WW. Jenna, open a Discord or get the Zoomies. I know we're going to do that, but not on a Friday, I don't think. Gretchen, yeah, I'm not giving the government anything. Could you imagine to the tune of $5 million? I know. I didn't know you could Venmo the government either. And by the way, of all the people I would give money to, the government is the absolute last. Like, the fact that I pay my taxes, right? I don't know why. Like, for Social Security, that's not going to be around by the time we're all going to want to be collecting it. Like, what's the point? But, but okay, sure, I do it because I'm a good citizen of the world anyway. And also, it's energy is a boomerang. Whatever you put out into the world comes back to you. So I'm doing the right thing. I know the right thing is going to end up coming back to me anyway, even if it's not through, money vis-a-vis the government. It's a vibe. But I do the right thing. But do I think Social Security is going to be around when I'm going to be old enough to collect it? No. Thank you, Simone. Thank you. And he watches a lot of educational videos. Hello, Valerie, honey. Hello, Faye, and to all the Solar Folk fam. Love you from Sydney, Australia. I'm glad that you are here, honey. Dee, speaking of government, I'm ignoring my taxes to be good for you. Yes. Yes. I paid my taxes earlier this week. Jenna, ours is, I know, because they collect more from you because you get free healthcare, right? Free healthcare just means you're going to kill you quicker. Steve, I hate that they control the frequency that we connect on. Out of all of the lives, this has happened only once before, and it's always when there is an important shit to be potentially be discussed. Kristen, yes, Jamie, you have all the power. It's your house, not hers. Steve, snap. The power classic. Jenna, I thought everybody was ignoring their taxes this year. No. And I'm not going to advise anybody to ignore theirs. Steve, taxes being paid voluntarily is a sovereign giving their consent to be governed. Could it be? It's one of the ways, yes. But I also spoke about it. It's their way of disempowering us. Mary Francis, I just caught up doing few years back taxes and owed state, and they tacked on hefty fees and penalties. That being said, my Fed returns got taken for the state. It's such BS. I'm sorry about that, honey. It is BS. So one thing I know somebody that, and I hope you guys know at this point, I don't pass judgment on anybody, not even hoes, not even pimps, not even narcs. But I knew somebody that had owed very, very bad back taxes, and they were like a ostrich. They didn't want to deal with it. They like stuck their head in the sand, metaphorically speaking. The government, they can do this. If you owe taxes and you just don't pay it, they can garnish your wages. And they went into this person's bank account and they just took all the money out of it, everything. So after that, I said, I'm never going to put myself in a position where they can take my money. So I make sure that I pay my taxes on time every year. Or if I can't pay on time for any reason, which I don't know why that would be, to ask for an extension at the very least, but not to put myself in a position where they can just take your money, because they can. They will literally just go into your bank account and they will just take it. And one day you'll try to pay a bill and there will be not one penny left. Jenna, yeah, the MAPE program is taking everybody out. The wait time for anything is atrocious. I'm sorry. Honey, come back down to SoCal. Simone Bella, or Simon Bella, I'm sorry, or I don't know, Simone. I thought it was Simone. My wife didn't even sleep. She was up all night because of the weird vibes. We were both exhausted, but we got terrible rest. I absolutely need to purchase some powerful minerals to absorb the negative. What minerals do you suggest? Do you have, how long are you going to be staying there? The number one thing that I would recommend is salt. What I would do is get coarse AE or IE kosher salt. It's not actually kosher. I don't know why it's called that. But you want not the fine thin grain. You want like the coarser kind of salt. The first thing that I would do, because you can get this in any grocery store, you don't have to purchase anything fancy. You don't have to go to a crystal store or order something on Etsy and wait for it to show up. You can literally walk into a grocery store, get kosher salt, walk out with it, and this is the number one thing that I would do. So I would first and foremost sprinkle it on the outside of the front door. And you might want to buy a couple of big boxes of the salt because you're probably going to go through a lot of it. The first thing I would do is I would pour it on the outside of the front door, a long line from one end of the door to the other end of the door. The other thing I would do is put it, if there's windowsills, sprinkle it on all of the windowsills. Another thing I would do is, if there's not carpet, because if it's carpet, I'm not going to recommend that you do this. If there's no carpet in the bedroom, I would do the exact same thing. I would take the salt and I would make like a sacred grid around your bed with salt, a long line of salt, boxing in the entirety of the bed, but only if there's no carpet. If there's carpet, it's going to potentially ruin a vacuum, and you're going to probably get like a hefty, because they're going to try to vacuum that shit up. It's never going to vacuum up. Like, only if there's hardwood floors, I would do it. If there's a rug, maybe if it's like low pile. But number one thing that you can do is salt on all of the windowsills, salt on the outside of any doors, even if there's a garage. And if you have leftover salt, another thing I would do, get yourself, maybe there's like Tupperware in your Airbnb. You can make a salt scrub with whatever salt you have left. So I would maybe recommend more Epsom salt, but you could even do it with kosher salt. You're just going to want to use a higher percentage of oil, whatever oil there is, olive oil or coconut oil, something like that. You can make yourself an at-home scrub with salt and oil and maybe some essential oils just to make it smell nice. And then what I would make sure that you're doing is every single day that you are there, you're going to want to use this at-home salt scrub that you're making, because it's going to slough off energy tags that you are accumulating. Another thing that you want to make sure that you're doing is wash your hair every single day. Our hair is like, imagine like dry tinder in a forest and there's a forest fire. It's going to pick up and like that. Instantaneously, it's going to pick up all the shit. So if there's like wonky energy, wonky vibes, wonky entities, they're going to connect to you literally like, hold on, that wasn't a good snap. One second, I need to do it again, like that. So wash your hair every day, use a salt scrub, and grid the bed, grid the doors, and then this is the quickest fix. You don't need to go into a store other than a grocery to buy kosher salt. Let me know if that is going to work for you, okay? You're more than welcome to email me and let me know if that worked out for you. Mary, I couldn't ignore because I owed state and they were putting, oh God, I'm sorry, a lien on renewing the nursing license, which is not shocking. I live in Massachusetts. That is horrible, Mary. I'm sorry. Steve, only people that have crossed over have to pay their death tax. Living humans are not subject to an unaliving tax. It's the law. I just make it sound good. They make you think taxes are certain as death, but only since the war. You know, income tax was supposed to be temporary. How's that going? That kind of feels like it's permanent at this point, doesn't it? Steve, at Jenna, oh, you see the maid working overnight, but the doctor takes all year. Yeah, Steve, salt and prep her. Simone, we are here for 4 more days. I swear this place was, it might have been, by the way, an unaliving scene or a torture chamber at one time. It's just awful. And I'm going to buy a ton of salt and pour it all over the house. The place is, yeah, but here's the thing, you can't find sage everywhere. So that's why salt is like the quickest fix, honestly. Simone, 10 years ago, I was driving on the freeway in the middle of the day and seen a cloud change its form and turn into a flying saucer. It appears to be making a landing. Was it alien or government? It was alien, honey. Mm-hmm. And was this where you live? I'm not going to say the name of the state. I know where you live. Was it where you live? Because there's a super, this is like a super, how do I explain it? Like a vibrational superhighway that runs over certain parts of the United States of America and other places in the globe as well. So if it is where you currently live right now, honey, there's a vibrational superhighway that runs through there. And yes, it was alien what you saw. Kristen, I cannot wash my hair every day. Then don't. But especially if somebody is having a very negative reaction to an environment, I would recommend that they do. Steve, I'm fucking salting my sills tonight. Oh my God, I just thought of something. I can't wait to send this picture in the chat. Oh, yes, Kristen, send it now, Steve. Steve, I salted doors but never windows, but now I realize how, not dumb, just didn't know. Beth, yes, Steve, please share in the group chat. Simone, it didn't feel alien, if that makes any sense. Haha. It was landing similar to how a leaf or a paper falls. It kind of swayed back and forth, and then it did a 180, so the top was now facing downward. Yes, it's in my state. It's being shown to me very clearly as it was extraterrestrial. The vibrational highway explains the Bigfoot sightings in that part of our state. Also because that, among other things as well, the portals, honey. Steve, vibrational superhighway. Yeah, so I spoke about that in the video that I had done on... That was a jam-packed one. It was time travel, the secret space program. What else was it? Extraterrestrials, and one more topic that I don't remember. That was like a jam-packed video. That was the first time it was shown to me that there's vibrational superhighways. One of them is also at Area 51. No surprise there. Where's another one? Is Area 51 in Nevada? There's one of the biggest ones actually in the United States runs over Nevada. So that's where Area 51 is. And does Roswell, New Mexico run north-south of Nevada? Because that might be where there's actually a crashed extraterrestrial craft there. I feel like Pip would know that, baby. Baby! Monster Pip's sweet. You know your geography really well, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, is Roswell, New Mexico, north, south, I think south of south of Nevada?
Yeah. New Mexico is south of Nevada.
Is it the state directly south of it, or is it just south of it?
So here's how it works. This is California.
Okay.
This is Nevada.
Okay.
This is Arizona.
Okay.
This is New Mexico. So New Mexico is southeast of Nevada.
It's south.
Southeast.
Yeah. All right. There you have it then. Hello, Carrie, honey. I'm glad that you are here. Steve, yeah, I always try to merge that idea with the ley lines that the most crucial points are hijacked to Bogarts, all in the best flow. Yes. Krista, New Mexico is east of Arizona. Steve, I have a photo of me doing a handstand at the fourth floor. I love that. That's amazing. So there's also, the ley lines are one of the biggest influences for whatever it is that we see going on above ground, right? Like, how else to explain the United States? There's 50 states, right? The energy and the states are so completely different. Like, how do you explain that? Why are some cities big? Why are some cities small? Why are some of them like cute and quaint, right? Like Wichita, Kansas. How do you explain that being so diametrically opposed to a city like Houston? Ley lines. There is no other explanation. It's the ley lines. But there are also certain cities that the influence is actually due to the portals and the entities that cross through, i.e. Las Vegas, Nevada. Simone, that is so awesome, Steve. Can't wait to visit the Four Corners. Steve, at Simone, Sasquatch says, what up? I see you. All right, I need to consciously hydrate. Hang the fuck on, guys. Okay. Steve, Thomas Tyrone is especially soft today. I think it's because I need that extra softness. So he is, if you want to put some extra photos of him in the chat, I would love to actually see them. And I think I'm actually going to have to ask her to get me my pain medication because I am not happy right now. Beth, I hope you are feeling better today. Yes, we have been sending a lot of extra TLC and healing vibes your way, Carrie. So I hope that it has been beneficial and you are actually starting to feel it. Now, should we do, Steve, a temperature check on what it is that we were discussing last week and to see if we want to explore some of those topics? Because what I was saying before, we had to get off and get back on and get off and get back on. And in between YouTube kicking me off and me getting back on to the tune of 3 times. At the end of last week's live stream, we kind of felt like there was some, like we were the living embodiment of the mind exploding emojis, because we felt like we were getting into some crazy ass fucking shit. So maybe we want to do a temperature check and see if we want to go in that direction. Steve, I have been feeling it out the whole time. I am very eager and open to the discussions around these hot topics. Carrie, speaking of 4 corners, reading about blessings, read to, thank you, Steve, read to bury actual salt blocks under the 4 corners of your home. Love that. Carrie, thank you, yes, and feeling them. Amazing. Gretchen says she's game. Okay. Baby, hold on. I want my kid to bring me the thing on the way back. I want to also show you the medication that I'm taking. These pills are like, I don't know why it makes me think of a fucking rhinoceros. They're not even like horse pills. They're bigger than fucking horse pills. You need to see the size of these pills. I've never seen anything like it. I'm going to have to bring all of them. Well, he's not going to know which one. I'll just say bring all 3. Simone, let's dive into these topics. I like the idea of doing it earlier rather than later, because I feel like there's a better chance more people will actually be around for it, as opposed to at the end of the live stream. Steve, LOL, I just rethought salt blocks. I thought they were just for cows to lick. Pip, can you do me a favor when you put your water down? Could you bring me, you see the 3 bottles in front of the water machine? Can you bring all of them? Thank you. Simone, there's also all 3 of them. There's also a random room behind the living room with dark green wallpaper, no windows, no closets, no doors besides the one to the living room, and the ceiling is 6 feet lower than the rest of the house. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let me show you. Hold on. I'm not due to take these. I'm not actually going to take one. I'm just going to show it to you. I've never seen it like this. Really? The fuck? Guys, it's a literal blue pill. You cannot fucking... I can't make this up. It's too fucking funny. Where's the red pill? There's no red pill option. There's only a blue pill. Anyway, it's a blue pill. And this puppy, I've never seen a pill this size. So not only is it a blue pill, it's an obnoxiously large blue pill. Okay. So that's the antiviral medication. Let me take painkiller. And let me make sure I'm not taking steroids, because as it is, I can't fucking sleep at night. All right. These are supposed to not make me loopy. I've been testing them for the last few days. They haven't been making me loopy, probably because I'm taking steroids. But if I start to get loopy, guys, we're all going to know I'm going to get loopy. And then I'm going to have to be like, okay, I have to go nap now. Bye. But to the best of my experience, I've been taking 2 of these a night and I haven't been loopy. So probably we're going to be okay if I just take 1. All right, let me catch up on comments. Yes, Kristen said, yes, please, earlier rather than later. Simone, I'm going to dump a pound of salt in that room because it creeps me out. Do that. Steve, well, let's go, kids. I know Steve has a lot of questions. Kristen, I have no idea what these topics are, but I'm craving something new and interesting. Girl, we got you. Carrie, Steve, seriously, me too. Pretty genius if you think about it. Supposed to bury them in the four corners before building a house to protect the foundation, but it is still effective. Beth, oh my, I know, don't choke on the blue pill. Crazy, right? Steve, LOL, huge blue pill. Probably just a coincidence. Valerie, Solar Flow fam, I'm choosing to resign. I've been undervalued for too long, and I know a more aligned role is on the way. Releasing this heavy energy and calling in, girl, we got your back. Yes. Can we get some hearts for Valerie? Valerie is stepping into her power. She is stepping into her value. She's stepping, where are the hearts, guys? She's stepping into her sovereignty. We want some hearts over here. We're going to send, there we go. Thank you, guys. Valerie, we got you. We are sending you in abundance of love and support to help give you a booster pack, like a bonus battery pack, as you are stepping into your sovereignty. We got you, girl. Steve, damn autocorrect. Carrie, sending good vibes, Valerie. Simone, sending you the best vibes, Valerie. Sherry, as long as it's helping you, it's so. I'm not sure if you caught what I was saying in the first live stream. I thought it was my back, and then I went to acupuncture, and then the acupuncturist is like, well, it might be this thing. You might want to go to the doctor.
Mom, you know the jar of good things?
Yes.
We have to add finding a new chiropractor.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, we found a new chiropractor. But the acupuncturist is like, we'll give it a couple of treatments. We'll see how it goes. If you don't get better, I'm going to ask you to go to your doctor. You might have like a pinched nerve, and you might need to send you for an MRI. So I was sure, because I had excruciating back pain for like 10 days. I was sure that's what it was.
Do you have a pinched nerve?
No. I have a virus that
thing.
Actually,
that virus thing. That
yes,
comes from something.
I have a virus, and the virus actually it causes nerve inflammation. And then when your nerves are inflamed, your muscles are actually going to try to protect the nerves. So that's why I had all of that back pain. And I went to the doctor, and I was hobbling in. She's like, so what's going on? And I was like, I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. I might have a pinched nerve. We're hoping I don't know. Do I need an MRI? She's like, well, where's the pain? And I told her it's over here. And she's like, oh, no, you have shingles. Atypical, because the number one sign that a person has shingles is a rash. I have no rash. I just aged 30 years overnight. I was like, I could not walk. I was like hobbling in. This is why we couldn't figure it out. If I would have had a rash on day one, I would have been medicated on day one. It took 10 fucking days. And then I got the fucking blue pill. Steve, I meant to write, can we look into, Alabar Jones, because he has blown my mind with his channeling. Of course, what do you want to know? Beth, good for you, Valerie, and good luck. Valerie, love you. Girl, we got your back, honey. Valerie, you know, you come here. You need a good vibes fix. We got you. And I am glad that we were able to give you a boost. Steve, before we move forward, what do you want to know, darling? I'm loving the hearts that you guys, I love how we all show up for our community. Thank you for showing up for Valerie.
Whoa.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Glitter Glue. I appreciate you.
It comes in.
Yes, shingles. True to form, everything about me is atypical. Like, even when I was getting diagnosed with my autoimmune, they needed to do 3 separate tests on me because the symptoms that I had were so atypical. They're like, well, we don't actually know. We need to run different tests on you because it could be, but we don't know, and it might be something else. So let's do tests to rule those things out. They ruled all of the other things out, and then they're like, we still don't know. So let's just run some more 3 tests. They had to do 3 tests because nothing about me can be simple. Apparently, I can't even fucking get diagnosed with shingles the way everyone else gets diagnosed with shingles. Like 10 days later. Fuck. Like maybe I would have not gotten to the point where I was hobbling if I was diagnosed right away. But no. Jenna, my boyfriend gets shingles when my best BFF gets shingles. So that's what it is, by the way. And this is the funniest thing. So when I got diagnosed with my autoimmune, the doctor said to me, "You need to manage your stress because how many people get told your stress could literally kill you?" Because my doctor said to me, "If you do not, the biggest takeaway that I want for you leaving the office is you need to find a way to manage your stress, or it will literally kill you." So I went on a massive journey of resetting my nervous system, of meditating, of regulating myself, and and that's amazing. But what does that also mean when you actually learn how to regulate your nervous system? It means you can take on more. Did anyone tell me this? No. I found it out the hard way. And the entire 20, like especially like February to March 2026, I have never been under more, like there was so many different, it just felt like every avenue of my life, there was different things that were going on. I apparently didn't even realize how stressed out I was until I fucking got shingles. And my body was like, you know what? We're overruling you. Because I couldn't walk. So what did I have to do? I had to fucking sit down on my sofa. That's all I could do. My body literally was like, girl, no. That's the sneaky thing about healing. The more healing you do, the more you can take on. And if you are not aware of the fact that you have probably been parentified and hyper functioning for the entirety of your life, you can take on more than you are actually meant to take on without even realizing that you're doing it. And then you heal, and it's like, oh, I can take on even more.
About parentifying?
Yes, that's something we don't do in this house. Are you my child?
Are you parentified?
Yes. Are you my child?
I already knew that. I wanted them to.
Yes. Are you responsible for your mother's feelings?
What?
Are you responsible for your mother's emotions?
No, but
exactly, because you're the child.
To help you.
He chooses to help me, but not because I can't take care of myself.
You can take care of yourself.
Damn straight. Doing it my whole life. Simone, there's a creepy impressionist style art piece in the foyer that reminds me. This, by the way, honey, this house is getting creepier by the minute. The more you're sharing, the more I'm like, ooh. Creepy impressionist style art piece in the foyer that reminds me of The Scream of Nature by, oh, I love that painting, by Edvard Munch. The figure looks like he's about to fall, off a ledge into the stream below. That's gotta go. This house is so freaking creepy, by the way. I know, it is, honey. Steve, I would like to know what kind of authority Alabar Jones has and how he is able to communicate and battle spirits that threaten the well-being of humans. So what's being shown to me is, I saw this with somebody else. Who was it? I want to say maybe, what was his name? I did a video on him. Isaac Newton. What was shown to me about Isaac Newton was he was so sensitive to his environment, he was almost chemically connected to it. That's what's being shown to me about Alabar Jones. He can almost feel. He doesn't even have to see. It's beyond spidey senses, because spidey senses is actually connected to our abdomen, and it's actually connected to our higher self, and it's connected to our connection up to the other side. What he has is a different special sauce altogether. He's like chemically and cosmically connected with his environment. He can feel. He can literally feel if there's an entity, because the air will change, and it's like the atmosphere feels different on his skin. So he can feel when something is off, but it's not from his body. It's from, well, it's not from the internal part of the body, it's from the external part of the body. So like imagine getting like the hair on the back of your neck starting to stand up. He gets that, but like the hair on his arms, and he gets like a butterfly sensation on the outside of his body. Again, it's not interior, it's exterior oriented, because is bonded to the environment in a totally different way. He's the second person I've ever seen this with. So if you're curious the way that he experiences, I would recommend after the live stream tonight, go watch the video that I did on, I think it's Isaac Newton, because I think it was him that was shown to me the exact same way. But he is, it's a totally different kind of gifted. It's not internal gifting, it's almost like external gifting. So he can feel when the vibes are off, and it's, he's very attuned specifically to entities, Steve. That's why he probably can fight them off, because he can feel them in a very different way. It's totally not, it's almost like, you know, like if you're standing in a room with your door, your back to the door, and someone walks in, but maybe you have headphones on, so you don't hear that somebody walked in, but you can feel that there's somebody else in the room. Or, you know, like you're somewhere and somebody's staring at you, but you don't know that somebody's staring at you, but you just get like the willies, and then you look up and you see somebody staring at you. It's kind of like that. But it's all externally oriented from himself. So he can feel them. He could be, and this is, he has it with human beings as well. That's why I gave the example of like sitting in a room with his back to the door, and feeling when somebody comes in, even if he doesn't hear them, because he's that chemically bonded to the environment. So he can feel the entities without even being able to see them. That's pretty fucking wild. Gretchen, I will be listening. I feel run down, so I won't be active. Honey, you know you are always welcome to just linger and loom. We will never ask you to perform. You can be here and you can just listen. And I love that you feel like you want to. So that's totally fine, Gretchen. Carrie, neuroinflammation can be the first sign. I know. And here's the thing. I've been putting all the pieces together. I have never once in my life had sciatica. And before all of this shit started to happen, I remember I was walking like the end of the week before this started. And I was like, why do I suddenly have sciatic pain on my right leg? Never in my life have I ever had sciatica. And it's because I think the nerves were already starting to get a little bit wonky at that point. But it was, again, everything for me is so atypical. It's on the left side, it started on the right side. Everyone else gets a rash. Does Faye get a rash? No, she just gets debilitating pain and can't fucking walk. You see that I'm like doing this when I want to move my leg? And this is actually improved. Look, I can actually, I'm telling you, this is the humblest thing ever. God, we seriously do bring in things that are for our benefit. This is so humbling. And that's exactly what we need to get out of the ego mindset. It is impossible to have ego when you are being humbled like this. A yoga teacher that can't walk, there is nothing that's going to humble anybody faster. I have been humbled. And it is all for our benefit. Guys, I promise you, everything that happens is for us. It's not happening to us. Beth, oh, great question, Steve. Gretchen, I don't have the rash with shingles either. There we go. Thank you. I'm so glad to know I'm not alone in this. Jenna, all right. Oh, here we go. Jenna, I'm glad you came back and that you came with the question, Sunny. Okay. Kevin O'Leary, an investor on Shark Tank and Dragon's Den, ties to the CIA and Courtney Love. What were they up to together? It's all about money. When I look, so, whoa, I love, so guys, sometimes, you know I love my guides, right? Sometimes the way they choose to communicate with me, chef's kiss. You know what they're showing me about him? You know what they say like angels have? They have a, what's it called? Above their head. I forgot what it's called, like a ring, like a, whatever. It's being shown to me that it's made out of money. And his aura is not made of energy, it's made of money. He is literally stuck in his first chakra. Everything to him is the Benjamins. That is the end all and the be all. He literally, like, you know, they say some people see the world through rose-colored glasses. He sees them through dollar-colored glasses. He doesn't see anything but money. he doesn't Courtney Love. Don't give a fuck. She's gonna help me make money. Cool. CIA, don't give a fuck. Gonna help me make money. Cool. Everything to him is only about money. He literally sees the world through the lens of money. That's it. Oh, oopsie, sorry. Mary, I had a few small pumps on back when I had it, but it was just pain first. Do not get. I know. So my neighbor actually said he got the shingles jab. He said he was supposed to get 2 rounds. He got the first one. It was so painful he never went back. He said he could not work out for 2 weeks because he was in so much pain from it. Steve, the truth he tells about. By the way, it's not really something that we have control over, right? Like, did I know that I was over? I mean, yeah, I probably did, but again, like, I could. My body literally had to overrule me. They were like, "No, you're just doing too much. Fuck you. Sit down on the sofa. Oh, you're not going to? We're going to shut your body down." I didn't know that I was overdoing it. Steve, the truth he tells about what we think is real is much aligned with how you operate, and what he says is aligned with the things you have touched on, yet also so many questions we have not, religion and God especially. Beth, I agree, Steve, on the Archon videos were so interesting. Mary, I freaking love Pep. Thank you. WW, where are all of these missing UFO scientists and, oh, great question, and research engineers? Have they been taken by aliens they have been studying? I wanted to give you an example. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. He appeared on Joe Rogan's show. I don't remember his first name. I think his last name is Lazarus. Maybe Joe Lazarus. Now, I have watched a number of videos with him. That's how I know he was on Joe Rogan. So I can't say that all of my knowledge about him is just what I looked into. And that's why I'm being very upfront and honest with you guys about it in sharing that I have seen interviews with him. But why am I also bringing up the fact that I have seen interviews with him is because what I always say to you guys, when you hear the truth, it resonates with your body on a certain frequency. So the very first video and every subsequent video that I ever seen with him, when I hear him speak, my body deeply resonates with him. So from how I receive the information he shares is truthful. Now, I also looked into him, and it was shown to me that he's being truthful about it. Now, why am I talking about this? I think his name is Joe, whatever his first name is, Lazarus. So he said he had worked for the government starting back in the 1970s, and there was a crashed UFO that he was working on. Okay, and he's been very, very forthcoming about this. Now, why is this notable? Because what he said is, and what was shown to me when I had looked into him, is people like him, what they actually do is they will take the brightest minds. The United States government already knows how to operate the UFOs. They shouldn't be technically called a UFO because the government knows what they are. Because again, in the video that I was referencing before on time travel and extraterrestrials, I forgot what president it was, but basically he made a deal with the not high vibe extraterrestrials, and it was usurping our free will. So it was not done in accordance with the free will of all of humanity. The United States president at that time superseded our free will. He made a deal with the not high vibe extraterrestrials that in exchange for them abducting people from the United States, right? Because it was United States president, he was going to get technology from them. That was around the time that UFO were starting to be seen and people were starting to be abducted from the United States. So all of those people that said they were abducted, even though they were said, you're crazy, right? Typical smear campaign. everyone who says that they were abducted was abducted, because that was the time that the United States president signed off on it. Superseded our free will, not high vibe extraterrestrials. They were abducting people to run experiments on them. I know it seems like it's not related. It is. It's all connected. I'm going to bring all the pieces together. So, the United States government was given, because the president at that time had made a deal, they were given extraterrestrial crafts as well as the key, so to say, to turn them on, and a manual, so to say, on how to operate them. So the government knew how to use them. What were they doing? They were looking for the best and the brightest minds to lock them down and to put them into a lab on a dead-end mission, because they were trying to reverse engineer how to make the crafts work without having the right key. But it's beyond not having the right key, because it's like, imagine not even knowing that the key that they think they need, it's not even like a 3D key. It could be a vibration, and it's not actually like the key to your front door or key to your car. It could be a vibration, or it could be a mineral that has to actually get plugged in. Like, you put like gas in your car. Imagine putting a mineral into the gas tank, and that's the thing that's actually going to turn the UFO on. So the government knew this, and they were withholding it from the scientists. So they were getting the best and the brightest minds, putting them into dead-end jobs where they could not actually do anything, because it's a brilliant way to lock them down and keep those people from making a meaningful contribution back to us, the people. Now, what does the government do when people start to become whistleblowers? They can either unalive them, they can make them disappear, or they can discredit them. And as I always say, what is somebody's, for lack of a better word, arrogance? What does somebody most hold on to from an ego base, right? Kanye West, it's his mind. That's why they broke his mind. Avril Lavigne is that she only wanted to perform. So what did they do with her? They don't let her perform. It's a clone that's performing, or a body double. What was that other sweet girl's name? Amanda Bynes. What was her arrogance? That she would stand there on set when they would try to demean her, and she would stand tall, and she would puff up her chest, and even if she was shorter than them, she would know how to look down her nose at whoever was talking to her. That's why they broke her the way that they did. So it's whatever somebody's arrogance is what they're going to do to them. So Joe, whatever his name is, Lazarus's arrogance. So what did they choose to do with him? They didn't have to make him disappear. They didn't have to unalive him. They discredited him by saying they completely what do you call it? They went into like the employee database, and they just deleted any record of him ever working for the United States government. Even though but he has like screenshots he can show you. Like, he was written up in like publications that he worked for the United States government. The only way that these things existed is because he kept like a newspaper clipping. Because other than that, they'll whitewash the internet, and you'll never be able to find that he ever once even worked for the United States government. So it's like whatever the person's arrogance is, so to say, is where they're going to target them. So for him, because his arrogance is his mind, because he is a brilliant mind, they're just going to be like, the dude is like, he's just fucking crazy. He like made it all up. He never worked for the government. He never saw what he said he saw. Fuck you, So what they can do is they can actually make people disappear. They can unalive them. Like, unaliving would be like a very extreme case. What they actually will do in most cases is they'll scare them shitless. They'll be like, you have 24 hours to leave your home and leave the country and never speak about this again, or we're going to fucking blow your house up, and we're going to make it look like a gas tank blew. They will literally say this shit to people. You have 24 hours to leave the fucking country and fucking vanish from the face of the earth. So you get people that are fucking fleeing to like Australia and Germany and shit like that. Because they are told point blank, 24 hours or we will kill you and your family, and it's going to look like an accident. So all of them are disappearing because they're actually being threatened that way. That's where they're going.
So that ain't good.
It is not good. Carrie, Steve, seizures download still processing, but had to do with our soul fragments, not just knowing them, working through them to reintegrate them. Fragments are blind spots. Steve, wow, beyond Spidey sense and special sauce, yeah. Carrie, no blue pill with special sauce. Steve, so he's trustworthy and his insight and abilities are, yeah, it's a totally, what I'm going to again recommend, Steve, is watch the video after the live stream on whoever the fuck I said before, Isaac Newton, because his gifts are exactly like that. It's very different, very far out. Yeah, kind of like an animal sense. Yeah. Steve, why are demons afraid of him and show him respect? Because he vibrates at a frequency that he repels them. Steve, oh my god, I had sciatica too for the first time ever. What the fuck? I know, it's sucky. Carrie, just ask Kristen the same. Why are we all sick? So I kind of feel like we're, I don't know if I want to say it. I don't think it's ascension symptoms. I actually feel like we are getting tagged. So I know because there's a number of us that have some like weird health shit that's going on right now. I think we're actually getting tagged. Steve, never in my life helped over a dozen people with it in healing, but never had it myself until the last 30 days, bro. By the way, I also want to give Steve a shout out because I reached out to him. And so I was in 10 days of literally excruciating pain, right? I thought it was like pulled muscle, but pulled muscles don't hurt for fucking 10 days. I was like, do I need like, I don't know, do I have like a bulging disc or some shit like that? I reached out to Steve. I was like, can I get some healing vibes from you? It was the first time in 10 days I had any sense of relief. I felt this literally like a release in the muscle. So not only is Steve an amazing mod, an amazing human being, an amazing friend, an amazing tarot reader, he's also a very gifted healer and an all-around amazing human being. And I love you, Steve, as I love everybody that is here. Whether you're watching live or you're part of the replay crew. If you are part of the Solar Flow fucking family, I fucking love you. That's all there is to say about that. Simone, I need to channel my inner Isaac Newton. I need to be logical. This is just no. Respectfully, no. You do not, first of all. You do not, Simone, need to be logical because you're going to start to overrule your inner knowingness if you do that. So respectfully, no. You do not need to be more logical at this time. Trust your inner knowing, Simone. Please do not give away your own inner knowingness to logic. Because then if you start to overrule it, you're going to start to lose access to your higher self, darling. This is just a house like any other house. That is true. The house cannot hurt you, and nor can any bad vibes in it. They can just make you feel very uncomfortable. Thank you, Beth. Halo. Steve, Kevin O'Leary gives me super creepy, yet at the same time, he has done something so nice, but only to hold on. Yeah, I would agree with that. Nothing is more important than the bucks for this buck, truly. Jenna, okay, so this was about maybe traffic kings, Kevin and Courtney. I'm being shown art. Maybe they were trading human beings for art. So it's, I would say, maybe more traffic we sit in. I would say it was more trading. It was like traffic adjacent. So not necessarily the traffic, sitting in traffic was the objective, but it was more like trading one asset, i.e., people, for art. I actually, you want to know, this is crazy, but it's actually being shown to me. I actually think he's part of the black market of stolen or said to be missing art from like World War II. Because there was like how much priceless art went missing in World War II? How many by back then, by 1940 something standards, millions of dollars in art went missing. I actually think he is trading the missing art. It's now worth billions. It's beyond millions at this point. It's worth billions. So that's actually what he's doing. Kristen, the universe will make you take the break you need, whether you want to or not. Literally what happened to me. Literally, my body was like, sit the fuck down on your sofa. You're done. Yes, baby.
C.B. Buckner.
Who is that?
Is not good at his job.
No, I don't even know who that is or what his job is.
An MLB umpire.
Oh. Well, okay. I know why. Do you know why?
In a game, Mom, in a game with the red, in a game where the Reds faced a different team.
Yeah.
Out of pitches in the shadow zone.
Chocolate break.
Out of pitches in the shadow zone, that were not swung yet, meaning basically pitches that you need an umpire. If the pitch goes in the dirt, you don't need an umpire. If the pitch goes way over the batter's head,
sure,
you don't need an umpire. Way inside, way outside. For pitches that were actually called by the umpire by himself, that means without asking for help. Because if it's a checked swing call, which means did he hold off or did he swing?
I know what it is.
Then, if the batter is left-handed, or is it right-handed?
I don't know.
So I'm trying to
what?
Left.
Hold on. Walt is talking. I'm gonna close the shade.
If the batter is left-handed,
it's gonna take me a while.
If the batter is left-handed, you ask the first base umpire, "Hey, did he swing?" Because they have a better view. And if he's right-handed, you ask the third base umpire, "Did he swing?"
Yeah.
Because they have better views of the bat than the home plate umpire. Yes. And out of the 80 calls that he made by himself,
Yes.
he got 20 of them wrong.
20?
That means he only had a 75% correct call rate.
Can you turn that light on over there, baby?
Yeah.
And then when you're ready, can you also turn, shut the other shades in the kitchen?
And Mom, the average MLB umpire has average of 95%.
Fuck my leg. There's Pip spilled water on my rug and I just stepped in it. It is like the most horrendous feeling.
Wait, is there water there? I didn't even realize
it's
that. How is it
horrible.
still there? It's been there for like an hour. How is it not dry?
It is the worst feeling in the world.
That is true.
Thursday, was it? No, it was 2 nights ago. It was Wednesday night. Hold on.
Was that Wednesday night?
I bumped after you went to sleep. I was actually shocked that I didn't wake you up.
What did you do?
I banged my foot into the not the bathroom door, you know, the molding outside of it.
Wait, let me see. So this thing?
Yes, I screamed. And this was not, to the best of my knowledge, a bad bang. But when your nerves are inflamed, everything feels like an existential threat. I seriously, I could not believe I didn't wake him up. That's how loud I screamed. It felt like I once dropped a marble cutting board on my foot.
You did? When?
Before you were born. I remember it was 2011. I was convinced I called up my doctor in hysterics. I was convinced I broke multiple toes. I was in absolute hysterics. They sent me to get a
X-ray.
X-ray. They looked at the X-ray. They said, you know, if you would have dropped it like 1/2 an inch more, you would have broken 3 toes. It fell at a place where nothing got broken. I just had a really bad bone bruise.
Lucky.
This felt more painful than that. Because my nerves are like I just stepped in water and I was like, every sensation is existential.
That doesn't make sense.
So when your nerves are inflamed, it feels like a threat.
No.
Yes, baby.
It feels like it should hurt less. Because what did you say earlier?
I know.
A nerve in your back.
It's weird. It's like I'm numb, but at the same time I'm not numb.
What did you say about the nerve in your back?
What do you mean?
What did you say about the nerve in your back? Like, what about it?
So it's numb in my back, but I have like painful sensations running from the nerve into my abdomen.
Specifically about
Like right here, it's like very muted. I know that I'm touching it, but I don't feel like I'm touching it.
What did you say that in the nerve in your back is like narrow in your place or what?
No, that was last night. I think when I said I was sitting and I was hunched over and I was in a lot of pain because it was compressing the nerve.
It was compressing the nerve. So wouldn't that mean that less signal travels to your brain and therefore less of a pain?
It's different parts of the body.
You know that the nerves in your
I don't make the rules. I just know what I'm experiencing and what I'm reading about online.
You know the nerves in your
Trust me, if I was fucking God, I would not have invented this.
You know the nerves in your spine.
Yes.
By your spine, they connect every part of your body. They connect your arms to your legs to your feet to your
Yes,
brain.
but I don't know. Again, I don't fucking make the rules. The fuck?
Oh, wait,
I also would not have made that. All have to pay fucking taxes the way that we do. No one consulted me, did they now? No. So one could essentially say all the laws in the United States, including taxes, are already usurping our free will.
Oh, humanity patch notes. They just made they fixed so they changed a feature in the world.
Yes.
The creator of the world changed a feature, and now doing your own research now comprises of asking a hallucinating robot. And then just accepting that answer. Yeah, they changed that.
Okay.
So that you wouldn't actually
Up. I can't. This room is messy enough, please. All right, let me catch up on
I'm
comments.
gonna start fighting this.
Oh, thank you, Simone. Bob Lazar. I completely took liberties with this guy's name. Holy fuck! I'm sorry. John Lazarus.
What? John Lazarus?
How did I turn Bob Lazar? Because me and names. I somehow turned Bob Lazar into John Lazarus. No, I'm just not good with names. Thank you, Simone. Kristen, yes, Eisenhower. Thank you, honey. Also, the series Project Blue Book shows that our government knows how to. Yes, exactly. They know how to pilot UFOs. Steve, LOL. That made me think of Hightower from the Police Academy movies. I don't know what that is. Steve, putting it together with the other tools to have built it. The country music of alien ship reverse engineering. I'm a good student. Carrie, hey, props to the whistleblowers. Amen to that. Steve, putting the best minds and voices into endless retardedness. LOL. It went honk, honk as I wrote that. Oh my God, Rhonda, honey. Rhonda, Faye, Jeremy and I are having issues hearing you. I know, honey. I am so sorry. Rhonda, do you want to know what we did? I rebooted my phone. I deleted the app and I reinstalled it, and we're still having issues. So it's the app at this point. It's not me, my darling. Beth, thank you. She tried several times to fix it, Rhonda, but no luck. Carrie, unalive is real. Yep. Rhonda, it's okay. I'll try somehow. If it doesn't work, I'll have to charge my external speaker and try again after 10:30 Mountain Time. Rhonda, thank you, Beth. We are home as of this afternoon with Fable! Yay! Oh, honey, I am so happy for you. Will you please share photos of beautiful Beowulf. Yes, it is very exciting. All okay, just I mean that was a long ass drive, sweetheart. I am sure you are like just dead to the world. He's awesome and oh my god, super smart. I am so happy that you are with your new fur baby, Rhonda. Steve, LOL. Oh, thanks, my love. My pleasure. Simone, yes, love to you all. Steve, I don't fuck around. And even if you did, it's okay. Beth, oh, I'm so happy you finally got Beowulf home. How is he adjusting? Steve, what can you tell us about the... I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Akushik Records, not the Akashic Records, is their crystalline structure capable of holding even more valuable data about our whole being, not just since the fall. Is yes, yes. I never heard. So here's the thing. I don't know. I don't have a connection. There's no resonance to the name, Steve. But when you had said crystalline structure, that's what I was able to connect to. So I don't know if the name is... I don't know if you were given the wrong name for it intentionally. I can see the crystalline structure, but there's no resonance behind the name that you gave me.
Mom.
Yes, baby. Could you stop eating that shit chocolate, please?
Oh,
not that I want to talk. I mean,
I'm about to
Hershey's.
finish it anyway.
You're gonna have a stomachache, my darling.
Yay! Let's go for me. Okay, so Mom. So did Jose Altuve cheat in baseball?
They all cheat.
No, Mom.
Give me like a specific.
I mean, did he have an electric bandage that told him what pitch was coming? Because Mom, in 2017.
No, they're told that in advance. They don't need an electric bandage.
I want to know if the accusations are true. Okay, because Mom, so the Astros in 2017 they cheated using trash cans. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
They cheated.
I can't lean forward like that.
Using trash cans because they would have cameras that would decode the signs, and if it was a fastball, they would use that to bang on the trash cans so the hitters would hear it and know what pitch was coming. If it was off speed, they would not bang the trash can.
So the players are given. They know what there is going to be pitched at them.
In 2019,
they don't need a Band-Aid.
In 2019. Oh my God.
Careful, honey.
Jose Altuve was accused of using electric bandages, and
no, it's a red herring.
He hit the most suspicious home run of all time.
It's a red herring. Go look up what a red herring is.
I know what a red herring is.
Yes.
With him appearing to say while rounding third, insisting his teammates not to tear his shirt off, saying, "No, I got a piece on. No, I got a piece on." Like the piece.
I got it.
So, was he using electric bandages?
No, he didn't need to. He knew what he was going to be pitched.
Also, Mom, he appears to literally have one on his chest in a bag.
It's a red herring.
Mom,
why are you asking me if you don't like the answer I'm giving you?
So the pitch cut. So in a camera angle when he was in between first and second, while he's doing that, the camera appears to show him having a bandage on. Mom.
Literally asked and answered 3 times.
Mom, the physical camera angle shows him having an electric bandage on. Was that just a bad camera angle? Or did he...
The whole thing was a red herring.
Mom.
Like, what? Is he just not... Like, am I not being clear?
You aren't. Mom, I'm asking you if that was just a bad camera angle, or if they also put one on him.
They also put it because the whole thing was a red herring.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I want my team.
He didn't need the Band-Aid to tell him what pitch was coming.
Yeah, but did they put one on him?
Yeah, the whole thing was a red herring.
Yes.
Okay. Rhonda, Beth, so far, okay, the trip was long. He hadn't been in the car very long yet, so that was fun. Then our 10-year-old dog ran straight at him. Oh, God, and scared the crap out of him. Now they're all fine, though. Oh, God. What a warm welcome home, I guess. Beth, oh, poor little guy. I'm so glad he's doing fine now. Beth, Rhonda, he's good. Steve, archangels and angels, arch on angels and demons answer to the same boss. Council, is that correct? Steve gets really specific. What council? What boss? Rhonda, sorry guys, I still can't hear her. I can't do my external speaker until Terry wakes up for work tonight around 10:30 our time. Honey, darling, you come back whenever it works for you. Carrie, yes, Steve. Beth, okay, see you later, Rhonda. Carrie, I just got a book in Angels and Demonology Hierarchy. Jenna, that just reminded me of Courtney's lyric. She's, quote, a walking study in, oh my God, demonology. Carrie, or maybe that because demons are, quote, fallen angels, they still follow a hierarchical structure system. They also respect certain aspects of people who repair fragments of their light and dark. Steve, the God hierarchy is actually a word and concept trick that demons have created, and anything God-oriented just gets subverted to Metatron, comma, Satan, comma, Yahweh, comma, Mephisto, and Archangel Michael below him. God is below source. God is source. Yes, Carrie, I agree. I interchange the word God and source. They're one and the same. It doesn't matter what you call it. So this actually came from what? You would act like he hasn't seen me in weeks. Yes, non-stop. 3 weeks. I'm sorry, honey.
Like the podcaster said, well, for someone who's going through it, probably doesn't have a lot of people to talk to, but he deserves it.
Yes.
That's crazy.
It doesn't matter what you call God. There's one God. There's one creator. There's one source. It doesn't matter if you call it God, source, divine, supreme being. It doesn't matter. We're all talking about the same one God. Steve, I know it sounds crazy, but even Jesus was hijacked, and every reference to God and amen is just subverting energy to be vetoed by comprising entities that have no authority to do. What?
You know you're only 1 inch shorter than Jose. He's the shortest player in baseball.
I'm really glad you shared that with me. Now, can you please?
No, you're not.
Can you please? Yes, you see right through me. Can you please stop interrupting me, honey? I literally cannot get a thought out of my head. If anyone is tuning in and you're like, stop ignoring your kid, he's been home for 3 weeks straight. I want you, and if you're not a parent, shut the fuck up. You cannot weigh in. Everyone's the best parent until they're actually a parent, right? I was like, I'm never going to give my kid screen time when I'm a parent. Shut the fuck up, Faye. Faye didn't know what Faye didn't know because Faye wasn't a parent back then, okay? No one has, if somebody is not a parent, they have no business telling somebody how to parent their own fucking kid. Only another parent can. Okay. So I don't want to hear from nobody in the fucking peanut section. You're a terrible mother. You're a terrible human being if you're going to weigh in on a mother who's a single mother doing the best she fucking can. We should be here to lift each other up, not tear each other the fuck down. And if anyone's going to do that, you're going to get banned from my fucking channel. Period. The fucking end. Not even a timeout. Straight up banned. I don't take no fucking bullshit here. If you're not going to be a decent human being and lift another person up, you are not welcome here. That is super low vibe. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled channel. Back to our usual programming. Oh, Cherry, happy day. Okay. Steve, you before what's best for them. Don't forget that Courtney was famous as whole. So true, by the way. WW, thank you for the hearts, guys. I have lived in my house for 22 years and almost 70 years old and want to downsize since retiring 3 years ago. But every time I think I am going to God, does something good. God does something good to keep me here. Okay, so it means look at it this way. A certain extent, what you're actually doing is you're outsourcing your soul's mission to God. It's not God that's keeping you here, it's your soul. Your soul's like, you have something that you still wanted to do in this lifetime. That's what's actually keeping you there. Not God, your soul, yourself. But also look at it this way. Your soul comes from source, comes from God. So one could say it's it's like you're getting a note from God through your soul. That's another way of looking at it. Steve, but when you see the word of God, that is the trick. They have merged God with source. Thank you, universe, to make God get all the energy. But God is not all there is. God is a demonic trick. So another word needs to be imagined in order for it not to be funneled. In God we trust. So it doesn't matter what you call it. What do you feel in your heart for God? Connect to that feeling. And the word is irrelevant, Steve. Thank you. Oh, I love that. How fucking cute was that? Thank you, Cindy. I love that little turtle. That was fucking adorable. In God we trust on the money, and that's a trust named in God we. God is a trick, but that doesn't mean the creator is not real, but the word God is rigged. That's why I said take the word out of it. Connect to God here instead. Mary, you have patience of a fucking saint. Doesn't bother me unless it's my own. Thank you. Another single, there we go. Single moms know. Oh, Beth, I love you. Thank you. Oh, Gretchen, love your TED Talk. Thank you, guys. Steve, screw TED. I love Faye Talks. Kristen, so I've been multitasking and may have been getting a little distracted. ADHD. Have we started talking about the stuff from last week? Not even. Steve has just started to tiptoe into it. We're just starting to get into it. Steve, if words were irrelevant, we would not be right or silly. So that's why, yes, that's where do you think spellcasting comes from? Words. So I'm not saying that there's no power in words. I'm saying if you want to break the power that has been coded into the word God, just don't use the word God and connect to the feeling that you have when you are in the highest expression of yourself. When you are like having the best fucking day of your life, when you win, Steve, $300 in the lottery, when you had an amazing session, whenever you've maybe been in love, connect to the feeling, because that's as close as we're going to get to the feeling that of the sensation of godliness, right? But it's a much watered down version because it's the 3D watered down version of it. But if you want to disempower a word that has been hijacked, just connect to the feeling, connect to the vibration. Cindy, hi, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful Cindy. WW, you tell him, Mama Bear, my child is 43 years old and I still feel like you were just expressing. Thank you for saying so. I appreciate that. But I have gotten some hate by probably trolls. Somebody once was like, you're a terrible mother. Why are you ignoring your kid? And I was like, really? Like, what a fucking asshole. I'm ignoring my... I got one kid. You want to know how much fucking attention this kid gets? One kid. He's not competing with anybody for my attention. And he's been home for 3 weeks straight. 3 weeks. We had 2 weeks of Passover break, and he was sick the entire week before that. 3 weeks straight. I love my kid. He needs to go back to fucking school. And again, you would think like he has not had my undivided attention for 3 weeks. He has. Maybe that's the problem. He's gotten used to having too much of mommy's attention. I don't know. Kristen, so afraid I may have. No, honey. We're just. Steve, wow, as you said tiptoe, I was scratching my spine. Steve, I am not saying, here's the thing, Steve, I love the direction you're going in. I feel like you are jumping into the deep the fuck end of the pool. I feel like we maybe need to tiptoe into it a little bit more gently, right? Just my 2 cents. But you boo. Steve, I am not saying what we think is God doesn't exist. What if we could get even closer to source by skipping the illusion? Okay, are the God Council actually the members I listed before? There is no God Council. God doesn't need a council. God is God. God needs no one and needs nothing. Steve, Yahweh, Satan, Mephisto, Michael all answer to Metatron. No, I don't. There's no energy associated to the word Metatron, Steve. There's nothing there. Nothing. Do you remember I was asked to look into Lucifer? And I said there's nothing to the name Lucifer, right? Because Lucifer rebranded himself Satan. So that's why there's no energy connected to the word Lucifer. Metatron may have intentionally or unintentionally rebranded himself. There's nothing connected to the name Metatron. There's nothing connected to the word Metatron. Do you want to know the only thing there is? Imagine if somebody took an old motherboard from a computer and it wasn't working and they got so fucking annoyed, they threw the motherboard on the ground and it shattered. And then there's like some wires that are like sizzling. That is all there is connected to Metatron. There's no essence. It's all artificial, broken pieces on a fucking floor, Steve. There's nothing connected to Metatron, honey. You asked me to look into him a year ago. I never could pick up on anything even back then. Metatron has been on my list for a fucking year. Cannot pick up anything. Hold on, I gotta change my position now. You want to know what it's like to fucking negotiate with your own body? Annoying. Okay, hold on. And I have not even lowered the height of this chair. So I don't know how long. I can't do this. I don't even know how long I'm going to be able to fucking sit.
No, it is
on this chair. This is already starting to bother me. Hold on. Okay. One second. I can't wait until next week when I'm healed and I'm actually moving like myself again. Okay. Steve, okay, I'll put my ballet slippers on. So what is Metatron association with geometry? Jen Hall, Metatron's cube, the Merca. That's closest to it. It's synthetic. There's nothing behind the word. Yeah, the black. Yeah. The black cube is Metatron. It's not that it belongs to him; it is him. The Merkaba are triangles. The cube is a trap. Triangle-like body versus a trap. Yeah. So when I look at the what you guys are saying about a black cube, it's literally almost like a black hole. So it sucks life force. No, here's the thing, it's not going to unalive. Look at it like it's a very, very high-powered soul vacuum. So it can siphon energy out of a person quicker than any other method can. It doesn't necessarily unalive them. It just can suck the life force energy quicker. Mary, sacred geometry Merkaba. Steve, okay, it's not nothing. It's, quote, the great nothing. It is a being. It lives just to suck everything from. Yeah. Look at it that way. It's literally like a black hole. Now, here's the thing. I only know this from one of Pip's books. There's something called an event horizon. Once something crosses this so-called event horizon, there's no way that it can be extracted from a black hole. It's going through that black hole. It's done at that point. Once it passes through, it's good as gone, right? So it's the same thing with something or someone that gets too close. There's a, because again, think of it like everything that we talk about, even the club, they have a karmic retribution, right? So what is Metatron or the cube's form of karmic retribution that is like a warning? There's a vibrational, almost like force field, I want to say, that's released from it that can act as a repellent. It's not verbal. It's not like if you come too close, we're going to siphon the life force energy out of you. It's a vibration. The person can feel it. And it's not subtle. They can get nauseous, or you know what it's actually reminding me of right now? Do you remember in the video that I had done on the Appalachian Mountains? And I had said there's a vibrational gate around the secret facilities there. And the vibration that they give us made people feel sick, right? So it's a way to like repel them away without actual gates, because like if there was actual gates there in like the middle of bumblefuck woods, it would look really mighty suspicious. It's almost being shown to me the same way. The person could get a nosebleed, they could get nauseous, they could. It's not even like a traditional headache. They could literally feel like there's a bee buzzing in their mind. And believe it, people will. This is why I was saying to Simone before, do not overrule your inner knowingness. We have been so programmed to overrule our own sense of inner knowingness. There are people that are going to have a physical response if they get too close, and they will do it the fuck anyway, because they're so used to overruling themselves and their own inner knowingness. It's like, well, what's the worst that could happen? Okay. This is what happens when we start to overrule our higher self. So no, Simone, honey, you do not ever need to outsource your inner knowingness to logic. Because there are literally people that are going to get too fucking close to it, and they will get their life force energy siphoned out of them. And they're going to look normal on the outside, maybe a little bit pale, but they're essentially going to be a husk. Jenna, damn, I used to rock a merkaba around my neck. It's okay, you're still okay, honey. You're okay. Steve, good or bad, it will suck it all. Yep. And the great nothing is the being, that all of these demons answer to. It's an off-world. Yep. WW, I love your channel. I will be coming here. Oh, honey, I am so happy to hear that. On Friday nights. Yes, I broke my leg by shoving my, oh my God. What? My tibia through my kneecap into my femur. I am walking with and walking, oh God, without a cane, depending on the day. Honey, I am so sorry. Guys, can we get some, I want some hearts over here. Either you can bring them up, or you can put in the comments hearts, please. Can we get some healing energy for WW to help her with her walking, since I don't even know how this is possible, honey. She shoved her tibia through her kneecap into her femur. God damn it, girl. I am sorry. Yes.
I feel bad for Trevor Bauer.
Why do you feel bad for him?
What do you mean? He was banned for life from the MLB.
Why was he banned for life?
He was wrongfully accused of SA. Repeatedly.
And he was banned
like
anyway?
3 times. He now plays in Japan.
So this is a prime example of what they do when they repeatedly give somebody a warning and the person refuses to play by their rules. This is what they do to them.
He was also very rude.
He was probably angry because he knew what they wanted him to do.
He did this celebration, like
Yeah.
katana.
Yeah.
Also, he was seen drawing in the dirt of the mound BD 9/11. Bush did 9/11.
Is that, guys? That's fucking evidence right there. This guy knows what, he's too fucking awake. No wonder this is what they did to Kobe. They were like,
well,
they gave Kobe warning. Kobe didn't listen. What did they do? He thought he was having consensual sex with some girl in a hotel. Then she comes out later and she's like, it's not consensual. Sure. Who put her up to it? You have to be so fucking careful with that.
I will.
He took out a metal bat from the closet. The metal bat that I still, to this day, have nightmares from.
Okay. How? I haven't used it.
That's the way post-traumatic stress disorder works.
You have PTSD.
I have PTSD from the bat, yeah. I'm sorry, how do you know what level of PTSD I have and from what?
Okay, so he also helps run a YouTube channel called Momentum.
What's it about?
Baseball.
By the way, this is how you normalize PTSD. Now he knows what it is.
Baseball. I already knew what PTSD was.
How did you already know? Did I already talk to you about it?
Yeah.
Yes. Also, go, Mom, go!
Also, Donald Duck has PTSD.
Donald fucking Duck has PTSD?
Yeah,
Why?
he fought in World War II.
Sorry, there's like fuzz flying in the air over here. Alright, careful with the bat. Alright, Steve, God pretends to be all that it is, but... Alright, I'm going to finish reading this, and then I want to share with everybody what broke my brain last week, Steve, and then we can talk about how we started to get into this. Something happened at the end of the video last week, the live stream, that literally, I looked over at I think my jaw was, it was close to the floor.
Hey guys, did you know the live stream from 3 weeks ago was 7 hours and 46 minutes?
What do you say when you burp?
That was it. That was a hiccup and a yawn.
Oh, how cute.
Excuse me.
Okay.
So,
how long was it 3 weeks ago?
7:46.
It was almost 8 hours long.
Yeah.
I don't fucking... When Kip said to me, he's like, you remember when you used to get off at 8:30? We were laughing at it. It's like, what? 8:30? Like, we go to, like, now we go to, like, 1 a.m. Like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with us. Yes, honey.
I'm pretty sure 3 weeks ago was when we got the ice cream. That means we got on at, like, 6:30. We went until, like...
What ice cream are we talking about?
Remember?
Oh, that's right, because we started late that week. I was out taking Pip for ice cream. That's right.
And that means we got off at like
Off the sofa.
2:30 a.m.
Okay.
Like the fuck,
Steve, God pretends to be all that is, but it's
Hey, Mom, what happened to the grounding mat?
the wire broke, honey. I need to order a new one.
Where's my other baseball bat? I remember I had a plastic one. Where'd it go?
I don't know, honey.
Is it somewhere in the closet?
I probably threw it away.
Why?
Because we don't keep garbage.
It's not. It wasn't garbage. It was a plastic.
Then it is somewhere in the closet.
Where?
I don't know. Absolutely the fuck not. Steve, God pretends to be all that is, but it's the great nothing. Holy but source, all that is what can suck up the great nothing and fill it with everything, miracles and joy. Holy is empty and holy. So it's a play on words. Holy is empty, but WHOLLY is full. Thank you for the hearts. Yes, thank you. We got your honey. We got your back here.
New baseball. New baseball field. I'm gonna pitch this to myself in the air.
Does anyone want to come over and clean my apartment?
It's gonna be fun.
Seriously, I had this death. You want to know what probably fucking did not help? I ordered this because you guys remember I said, do not.
Don't worry, I'm not hitting it hard. I'm just hitting grounders.
He's literally playing baseball in the living room. You know this is not going to end well.
I'm just hitting grounders.
Okay,
Look,
so
no, I'm hitting the ball.
No, that's not annoying in the slightest bit.
I
Okay,
know.
so I put this standing desk. Check out how fancy fucking fancy it is.
It is fancy schmancy. Wait, what level? Does it go to a...
Oh, hold on.
Does it go
Let me not break my new standing desk.
It doesn't go to a maximum level of 100?
I don't fucking know.
Because now it's on 96. Oh, it's going down.
Listen to how quiet it is.
I can hear it very clearly.
I know, it's still fucking quiet. Okay.
Yeah, most.
Why did I get this model?
What's the lowest it goes?
I don't know. I got it because someone's like, the instructions were easy. It took me 45 minutes to put together. Who are these people? Lies, I tell you. It took me 2 hours to put this fucking desk
I
together.
don't remember you putting this together.
It doesn't mean it didn't happen because you don't remember it.
Okay.
Okay.
Mom,
2 hours!
What's the lowest that this
Punched on the floor!
Mom,
Yes.
can you put it to its lowest point possible? I want to see how far down it goes. Wrong button. Oh my god. That's like for a 2-year-old. That's like for... It's tiny! Hey, where are you bringing your back up?
I like it a little higher. Okay. 2 hours.
Mom, put it down one level.
I am so tired of being the man in my family. I'm over it, guys. I'm so over it. If I'm gonna be more masculine than the guy that is trying to date me, it's never gonna work. Because I'm already the man in the relationship.
Are these broken? I don't think
no,
so.
They're just too big on me.
Okay.
Oh, holy fuck it, they're dirty too.
Wait, can I? No, I wanted to see that. So, Mom, I hit them with the ball.
I'm sorry I was yelling that it took me 2 hours to put my deck together.
Mom,
these are blue light glasses. They're so big. They look almost comically big on me.
I hit them with the ball. I hit the ball. The ball bounced.
They didn't break.
The ball bounced. It hit this. It went up. It hit that.
It's fine.
It's
all right. So anyway, I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about any longer.
I'm gonna just throw balls in the air.
Fucking real life over here. If ever there was real life over here. Steve, okay, quiet. Steve at WW is all about incredible healing feats. Cindy, oh my God, poor baby. I cannot imagine what that had. It must be very painful. WW, thank you to all. I have been learning to walk again for this last year. I feel blessed to be up and getting around, and I hope that the healing energy we sent you is going to help.
I don't think that's how you juggle.
Okay, Steve, the concept of God and Jesus are real, but the words themselves have been hijacked and inverted is all I am saying and proving.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They took what's great and defiled it and fooled everyone into giving away their power that they didn't do. It's not just a play on words, it's a play on humanity. Why would the same words mean the opposite? I know, because we live in an upside down world. We live in a clown world. Hi.
Oh, so how are you? Are you my mother? Are you my mother?
I'm going to need your help cleaning this room up after I get off because...
I don't want to.
Then put things away now so then you're not going to have to help later.
No.
Excuse me?
Boring. I don't want to do anything.
Someone's going to get devices taken
away. I don't want to.
Kristen, love you, friend, but I had enough of LA energy already. Steve Grant's... I fucking hate my life right now. Okay.
Graham?
Steve, you need a Canadian refugee housekeeper. I need somebody to fucking clean my apartment because I haven't been able to fucking clean it.
Then clean it.
I haven't been able to fucking walk.
Then don't.
What? Why do I even try? Okay. Simone, I can't sleep. Honey, you can hang out with us as long as you want to. Steve, I am dying to be a man. LOL. Oh my God. Beth, but it was all, well, it is what, it's, yes. Because here's the thing, I would not have been able to do any revising this week because I literally could not even sit. I could barely even stand, so I don't know why. I don't know why, like, suddenly standing is the fucking benchmark. Like, it's all miserable at this point. WW, just curious, how old is he? Thank you. You are a very amazing and patient-loving mother. It so vibrates off your aura. So he's 10. I'm 46. He's my only. Which is why he gets
translate to?
All of my undivided attention. And I love him to bits even when he drives me fucking crazy. Because as a parent, I know you understand what that's like.
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't give a fuck. And by the way, we also allow cursing in this household.
Yeah.
So you hear a lot of it.
Don't wash my mouth.
No one is washing your mouth out with soap, honey. You are safe. Don't worry. I also do. I practice attachment theory with him, like attachment parenting, and I'm trying to raise a emotionally secure and bonded child, and I'm trying not to traumatize him in any way. And I know that if I ever did or tried to wash his mouth out with soap, that would be traumatizing. So we don't fucking do that here. Steve, is there a specific demon for sex trafficking? It's all under the auspices of Satan, honey. So can I share, Steve, the thing that you had said last week that broke my brain? If it's okay with you, I want to share it with everybody. And Pip remembers it because he was sitting on the sofa. We looked, what are you doing? We looked over at each other and my jaw was practically on the floor.
Why?
You'll see in a minute.
Why? Answer the fucking question.
You're being really annoying right now.
Or I'm gonna eat your nose.
Okay, WW, the best is yet to come, sweetie. I know, I cannot wait. Okay, Steve said please fucking do. So, I'm trying to remember what it is that had led up to it. We were having... Steve said something.
What did Steve say?
I'm about to say it. Can you just calm the fuck down? Okay, so he had said that we were talking about, I think, the Jews leaving Egypt, right? Because it was Passover. We were talking about the Jews leaving Egypt, and Steve had said the 13 bloodline families, but weren't there 12 tribes of Jews?
Yeah, exactly.
So what are the 13 bloodline families? Do you remember when Steve said it and I looked at you? Who's the 13 bloodline families?
Gayren.
Where did they come from?
Gayren.
What are Gayren?
Converts.
No.
What? They forgot.
They came from the tribes, the 12 tribes. Because Satan, Big Daddy,
The 13.
Satan.
Oh yeah.
Big Daddy Satan populated the 12 tribes. Satan is number 13. So, yes, as a matter of fact, Candace Owens is not wrong with what she said. She's just really fucking angry about it. It's my own fucking religion, so no one can come at me and say you're an anti-Semite. How? I'm Jewish. I just see what is so blatantly obvious, and no one can bully me into taking it back by saying you're an anti-Semite. No, I'm not an anti-Semite. I just, when something is wrong, it's wrong. I don't care who's doing it. When something is right, I don't care who's doing it either. Satan, the 13 bloodline families are in fact the 12 Jewish tribes, and it started all the way fucking back thousands of years ago. That's what broke my brain last week. Okay, yes, Kristen, please do. Kerry, Steve, Moloch, Steve, 12 tribes, bloodline played, plus Satan, 13. That's it. You got it. So Big Daddy Satan populated the 13 bloodline families because they all came from him. Y'all get it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as a matter of fact, when people like Candace Owens say it's the Jews who run the world, they're not entirely Jewish. They're hiding behind a Jewish identity. But if it's the 13 bloodline families that came from the 12 tribes, they are in fact Jewish. They're not practicing Jews, however. They hide behind a Jewish identity. Steve, the bloodlines have been in control since Satan was chained here. Correct. WW, sending you many healing hearts for you to walk better. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Steve, since 5 resets, is that accurate? I don't understand what you mean by 5 resets. Carrie, Asmodeus and Solomon tribes, right? I don't know what Asmodeus. It's the 12 Jewish tribes. Steve, hiding behind the Jewish identity is key, like hiding behind God's identity. It's correct. Carrie, I'm trying not to get you kicked off. I appreciate that. So, Carrie, if you put it to the Telegram chat, I'll see the message come up top, okay? That's it. If you want a backdoor way, that didn't come out right. If you want a way to go behind YouTube, you can send a message in Telegram and it will come up on the top of my screen and I'll be able to see it, okay? They have resetted humanity. More than that, I would even say at this point.
I'm bored. I'm gonna go to bed.
All right. More than that, honey. Baby. Stop.
I don't even snore when I sleep.
Okay, so that is the entire purpose of the Holocaust served many purposes, right? There's the behind the veil reason, there's the soul, there's the spiritual, the energetic, the vibration. But another big one was it really puts forth this idea of anti-Semitism and how dangerous it could be, right? Because that's a prime example of anti-Semitism being very, very dangerous. But that's also, it gave them carte blanche to almost like double down in their Jewish identity and to be like, you cannot be, you cannot call us out on our bad behavior. Because if you're calling, and we're Jewish and we're a protected class, right? If you call us out on our bad behavior, they're trying to deflect from their own bad behavior. They're saying it's not it's so narcissistic. It's not our bad behavior that's the problem. It's that you're noticing our bad behavior that's the problem.
You're hating minorities. You're being religionist.
Because they're a protected class, right? It is so diabolical and it's so narcissistic. That's literally what a narcissist will do. They'll say you're the problem because you're noticing what I'm doing, but my behavior is not actually the problem.
You're the problem.
This is exactly what
they're saying. They're saying you're the problem because we're not doing anything wrong. Definitely, yeah, totally. And you're being religious.
The fact that you're noticing it and you're calling us out makes you an anti-Semite. Not we're not doing anything wrong. You're the problem.
Yeah, and the pauses and saying the that is necessary. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're being religious. Yeah, it has to be done with the and. Let me eat bubble wrap. I like how it tastes.
Steve, 5 resets since Satan has had control, but Earth has existed way longer. No, way longer than what? WW. If I dream about someone and it feels so real, does that mean they are thinking about me? So it sometimes can, and I would say more at least 80% of the time, yes. I'm also going to tell you something. If you ever have a sexual dream about somebody, it's because they are having sexual fantasies about you. Great way to know if somebody is, pleasuring themselves while thinking about another person. Miss Steve, Sasquatch has been on Earth longer than Satan. Is that true? I can't get a clear read on that. I can't get a clear read. I wish I could give you that answer. Kristen, Steve. Carrie, I want some info on Steve is our in-house Sasquatch expert. Ask questions. He can answer them. Steve, oh, fuck. Every time I do that, I'm compressing the nerve. It is fucking misery. Okay, Steve, time is not real, so more than 5 resets means what is conceivably imaginable by a planet that may have been here forever.
Does this guy look like me?
That's like a blob. It's like I'm not
even.
He
has a hairstyle, he has a monocle, and he has my school uniform.
Okay,
I'm smart, so I get a monocle.
Yes, when you put it like that, I can see it.
Smart equal monocle.
Kristen, I've seen that Satan also corrupted some of the high vibe pure dragons, creating the reptilians. Here's the thing: the reptilians have come from more than one location. And Kristen, honey, if you remember, I have a members exclusive video on reptilians. They came from other locations, right? So there's more than one origin of the dragons. Steve, Saturday night main event, Sasquatch versus Satan. I love that you grabbed your throat. I'm not even aware that I did. They don't want you to say. That's interesting, Kristen. Carrie, me too, Kristen. Shared lower Earth space. But it actually tracks that you say that, Kristen. Absolutely. Because also, what do we know about the reptilian?
I'm going home.
Okay.
Home is
what do we know about where when the reptilians came from, their origin place, right? Where did they go when they got here?
I don't know. A place I would assume.
Like, I'm not even like if you don't whatever. Okay. Anyway, they went below Earth, right? Who's chained below Earth? Satan. There you have it. So it definitely resonates, Kristen. Steve, can Sasquatch experience addiction? Not the way we do. Simone, yes, give us Sasquatch info, please. Steve, Faye, Mike Peterson, who we did the video with, just finished a book about Sasquatch. I would love to read it when it's out. Carrie, Steve, it feels like no transcendent being. So here's the thing. Remember, again, who knew that the video that I had done on I was just talking about it. The Appalachians. Okay. Who knew that the video that I had done on the Appalachians was going to be the gift that keeps on? Yes.
Trevor Bauer had public beef with a catcher and literally made a diss track on him.
Whoa. What is that?
A diss track.
I don't know what that is.
Dissing something.
Oh, okay.
Being disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very clear. He doesn't explicitly state that it was to his catcher, but he literally said, "You hide behind a mask." The catcher's mask is clearly referencing.
I don't even see how that's a diss. It just seems like it's
no, the rest of the song is dissing. Okay. Goodbye. See you later.
What was I talking about? This is not my best live stream, guys. And you know what? That's just going to have to be okay. This is real life over here. My kid's been home for 3 weeks. I'm not at my best. It's okay. We're just going with it. So, because this is real life. Not every day is going to be a great day, but I'm still showing up. That's all that matters in my book. I was right the fuck in the middle of a thought. I don't know what it is now. I'm sorry. Real life over here. Oh, I want to read his book. Oh, thank you. This is what it was. So, who knew that the video that I had done in Appalachian Mountains was going to be the video that keeps on giving? But here we are. What had been shown to me is the vampires that they have, that they are experimenting on, they cannot digest antidepressants. So it's because their digestive system is too sensitive and it's too different from ours. Same thing with Sasquatch. So they can't experience, especially not to like 3D things like we can, drugs, alcohol, sex, anything like that. They're not a vibrational match for it, so no. Steve, so could Satan have an effect on Sasquatch? Being the real stewards who have contract to the actual earth, the oldest beings or the owners of a contract. What a fucking question. Like, it is a real question. I need to read it again. 1 second. Could Satan have an effect on Sasquatch? Being the real stewards, who has contract to the God? The oldest beings or the owners of the contract? God. Never thought I would say need to ask that. WW, what a sweet boy. You wear him well. Great, Mom. Thank you for saying so. So thank you, Simone. I appreciate the healing vibes. And they definitely do. They definitely do work. Look at it this way, Steve. God chaining Satan here, that's part of the Earth's energetic contract as well. Because why of all places was Satan chained to the earthly domain? Why here? Right? It's like, this is what I had said also, not about Satan, but in the video that I had done on Adam and Eve and the story of creation, right? When I had said the tree of knowledge, God was not like trying to like honeypot Adam and Eve. It wasn't put there to get them to eat from it, to cause them to commit a sin, so he could have an excuse to kick them out of the Garden of Eden, right? Oh, because of all the places to put the tree, why would he put it? Why would God, who's way smarter than any man, why would God put it in the Garden of Eden? Of all the places, if it was forbidden? Because it was never forbidden in the first place. Because God knows what he is doing, or she, or it, however you look at God, right? God knows what it is doing. It put it there not as a honeypot, not to trap them, not to test them, not to make them sin, not to kick them out. It was put there consciously and intentionally because that was where they were going to up-level from eating from it. That's why all religious texts have been corrupted, right? Any religious text that tells you the very first man and the very first woman committed a grave sin, or we are born as sinners, and your baby, if it's not baptized, it's going to go to hell. Like, the fuck? Okay, so why did God decide to chain Satan here? There had to be a reason for it, right? Because it was part of the Earth's vibrational contract. That's why. Steve, he has a divine right to control on a contractual level. It was part of, just like I said, we are now currently in a time period of divine foretold timing and an energetic glow up. Earth was also at that time contracted to energetically be lowered. That is why Satan was put here. Let's say it was too high vibe and there needed to be some sort of an energetic rebalancing, because maybe it wasn't that long after, for example, how many years after Adam and Eve and the story of creation, right, when they were kicked out, when they left the Garden of Eden, how many years approximately? Can anybody look this up? Do you think there might even be information on this online? But approximately how many years do you think it was after Adam and Eve left the bridge domain known as the Garden of Eden, when they had come here? Maybe the Earth was still too high vibe and it needed an energetic rebalancing. And then Satan, who was then the artist, the angel formerly known as Lucifer, right, got rebranded as Satan because he was a fallen angel. Maybe God needed a convenient place to tie Satan because maybe Earth was too high vibe and it needed to come down a notch. Maybe all of the souls on Earth had decided we want to come to the earthly domain, but we're not getting the lessons that we want to come for. Because what did I always say in some of the first videos I ever even did on this channel? What was shown to me about Earth is the wild, wild west. This is like there's some cosmic fucking tea shop out there. There's pure energetic souls sitting around. They are talking about, yo, you gotta check out that fucking Earth place. It's off the fucking chains. Like, you are gonna get, like, you're gonna get, like, your memory wiped in between lifetimes. You're gonna come back again. You're not even gonna know, like, what you came back to work through. You're not even gonna know that you could tap out at any point. This place is wild. Like, you're gonna upgrade over there like you're gonna upgrade nowhere else. So maybe all the souls that were coming here were like, this is not hard enough. All of our souls are choosing to come here to have lessons we are not going to have anywhere else, to have experiences we are not going to have anywhere else, to have our soul grow like we are not going to grow anywhere else. So maybe all of the souls that were choosing to come here said, this is not hard enough. We want to be challenged. And the vibes are too high, we're not getting challenged. So maybe God upped the ante and he actually tied Satan here to lower the vibration, so that way we were really going to be challenged. WW, do you think we are all related? Yes. Yes, we are. You're my cousin. Mm-hmm. Every single person, we are already related. So to answer your question, we are all related because we all started with Adam and Eve. They are the original parents, yes. Steve, what does Archangel Michael have to say about the truth? Who is his boss? He's a free agent. Who is it? It's who are the angels? Michael. I have it in one of my notebooks. One second. You don't even have to tell me. It's one of these two. I know. These four are free agents. Not this one. Here we go. Okay, so the guardian angels, right? The primary guardian angels that all of guardian angels actually work under are known as the archangels. There's Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Azrael. They're free agents. I knew I had them somewhere. So he has no boss. He's a free agent. Because don't forget, angels, just like us, all have free will. Again, Satan, before he was a fallen angel, when he was just Lucifer, he also had free will. What did he use his free will for or to do? He rebelled against God. That was his free will. Angels have free will. Demons have free will. We have free will. So the angels, known as the archangels, also have free will. Their free will is to be free agents. They don't actually report to anybody. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get comfortable over here. As if that is... I know I look obscene. I'm sorry, guys. Right now, I'm putting my knees, and again, I haven't lowered the chair because I haven't been able to. Right now, I'm scooching my butt to the front of the chair so I can lower my knees onto the bottom portion over here. And I don't know how long I'm going to sit like this either. Steve, oh fuck. There's my answer, not very fucking long. Steve, archangels are not under contract to Metatron. No. Alabar channels, their free will is compromised because they can only do what is contracted or asked. Yes and no. Let me answer that a little bit more clearly. Let's say they're free agents, but they decided they wanted to each have a specialty. What's their specialty? Okay. Michael's specialty, his special sauce is protection or an infusion of courage. So let's say if he went to angel to have a master's degree in being a guardian angel, what was his area of focus? What did he get his master's degree in? Protection or an infusion of courage. What did Raphael go to angel master's degree school and get a degree in? Healing. Gabriel, what did he go to angel master's degree? Communication. And Azrael, he's the angel of death. But as in, he's not literally like, he doesn't have like a scythe, right? He's not like the Grim Reaper. His specialty is comfort during times of bereavement and grieving and mediumship. So he got like a dual master's degree in mediumship and bereavement. So they are contracted to whatever it is that they wanted to specialize in.
Can you just give me male names?
Like just any male.
I need 6.
Kyle. Michael.
Wait. 1 second. I need you to not rush. Okay.
Sean.
Okay.
Aiden.
Okay. Wait, Brian.
Brian.
How do you spell Aiden?
Aiden, A-I-D-E-N. Aiden.
Aiden? Yeah, that looks right. Brian.
Brian.
Wait, how would I spell Brian?
How do you think
With
we
a
spell
Y.
it? Okay. And what's the last? You can pick the last one. You want me to pick it, or you want to pick it?
You pick it.
Damien.
Damien? Yeah. I need a different one. Not common enough.
You want comment? Steve.
What is Steve? Not Lee. Steve.
Do you also need girls' names?
No.
Okay.
No one. Everyone at my age hates girls.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just a fact.
Fine. Steve, they can't interfere. Not outside of their specialty or their domain, they cannot. No. And even, here's the thing, what was shown to me is we have to go to them and we have to actually ask for their assistance. They cannot interfere. That would be subverting our free will again. WW, does my son Michael, who is my guardian angel, always stay close to me since I am his mom? 98% of the time. The only other time he's actually not with you is, did you lose a pet? I feel like he's with a pet on the other side. Steve, they have no free will. They have to give us all veto power over the non-interferences, even with the demons. They can grant if asked individually, but will not willingly do group healing to prevent their demonic hierarchy. They can do good if asked specially, but cannot subvert their demonic instructions either. Is that accurate? I need to read that all again. 1 second. They have no free will. No, they have. Every living thing, everything that has anything that has an essence to it. Animals, demons, angels, humans, Satan, all have free will, honey. All of them. They do have free will, Steve. But you're saying they have no free will. They have to give all veto power over to non-interferences, even with the... I don't even understand. You're too smart for me, Steve. I don't understand this. They can grant if asked individually, but will not willingly do group healing to prevent their demonic hierarchy. No, because they're free agents. They can do good if asked specially, but cannot subvert their demonic instructions either. Is that accurate? They're free agents. I don't see that there's an association to demonic forces, sweetie. Carrie, Archangel Michael, don't interfere with humans unless asked. Correct. Michael is associated with the sword of righteousness and blue light guardians. Correct. Laura, you're saying the archangels are demonic, Steve. Hello, Terry, darling. You are right on time, honey. You are never late. Whenever you get here, you're on time. Carrie, technically Satan is higher up on the angelic chain. It's a different branch. It's a different branch than the archangels, but he has no power over anything or anyone with their source spark. Correct, Carrie. Yep. Satan has no soul or spark. WW, 12 dogs over 3. Yeah, so there you go. So he spends time with your fur babies, honey. That's the only 2% that he's with them. Hello, Sylvia's daughter. Glad that you are joining us, honey. Terry, no, honey, it's everybody's. I'm sorry. And I tried multiple times to correct it, and there's no way, darling. Steve, yes, my theory is that angels are compromised and in control by demonic. Yes, it's a trick. Thank you, Beth. It's not just Terry. I feel like I need to switch up my maybe I'm just gonna stand for a little bit. Maybe I'm gonna try that. Hold on, because my back is actually starting to bother me. Hold on, friends. All right, let me move this out of the way. Hold on. 1 second, guys. I gotta move my chair, and it's so fucking big. I gotta move the ring like that. Oops. Banging into my plate. Oh, fucking banging into everything over here. This is just real life. All right. Let's bring All right. Well, this is just awkward. Now I have to raise this fucking thing up. You think I want to do that? Guess what? I don't. All right, hold on. I might have to. And when was the last time I even raised this ring light? Maybe never. And this is probably not the right time to start tinkering with it either. Ah! All right, I'm just going to bring the chair back. Probably going to hit the ring light again or hit something on the way. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the footrest in the back, and I'm not quite going to sit. I'm more like I'm going to just perch. Let's try that. I'm going to perch like I'm a bird. Okay. All right, let's see if that's going to work. I don't know how long, if I'm just, I love you all, but guys, if I am just broken today, I'm not going to be able to stay on that long. Let's please not fall off the chair. We do not. I actually went to the grocery store today because today's actually, I know I don't look like it now. Today's the first day I woke up and I was like, oh my God, I think I actually can walk after a week. Okay, so not less than a week. Sunday was when it really started to kick in. So last night in bed, I had a major breakthrough. So the nerves on the left side were so inflamed that my muscles were like seizing up and they were locking down. So I could not like lift my leg, right? So I was used to like literally laying in bed, and if I wanted to move my leg, if you've seen me doing this the whole night, that's literally what I had to do. I had to lift my leg because just everything is like so seized up. Last night in bed was the first night I was laying there, and I went like, I wasn't doing this with my hands. I brought my knee into my chest, and I was like looking around. I felt like I needed an audience to witness this. It was the first night I was able to do that without using my hands. I was so excited. I was so proud of myself. So I was like, okay, we're coming back, baby. This is really exciting. So today I was like, oh my God, I can walk again. Like I woke up, I was like, I turned a corner. So Passover just ended, like literally last night. So Pip and I needed to go stock up my house. Like I had nothing but like fucking matzah. It was miserable. So we needed to go to the grocery store. I'm like, baby, I can walk. We're going to the grocery. I overdid it. I went to 3 grocery stores. So anyway, the very first grocery store, what did I do? I'm like, I think what might help is if I get a cart. Because I was like, I'm going to walk with the cart and then this is going to be great, right? Get the cart. I literally took one step. My body folded onto itself like a fucking accordion. I was like the Twin Towers on 9/11 with the controlled demolition, with the controlled demolition, and they all went down. Like that was my body, like controlled demolition and phase body. I folded in on myself like a motherfucking accordion. I went straight down. My knee, my left leg, I took one step forward with the left foot. Down I went like the Twin fucking Towers. I'm telling you, this, everything that happens for us. This has humbled me. This is apparently exactly what I needed, right? So, and I overdid it. Because I was like, I can walk, oh my God. No Faye, no fucking Faye. See, this is Faye over-functioning again. The first fucking day, I feel like I could walk. What do? I don't go to 1 grocery store, I go to 3. Hi, my name is Faye, and I do too fucking much. I'm a recovering overdoer. And if you're an overdoer, you can put your hands up in the comment section as well, because guys, come on. And this is a funny thing. Where was I today? We were in the chiropractor. Okay. They had on in the chiropractor's office old school reruns of what's the name of that show? It's like a really, really old school game show where the host asks a question, and on the board are 5 options or 10 options, however many it is, upside down. And the host asks a question, and then you have to guess, right? And there's two families or 2 teams on either side. Okay, whatever. I don't know if you guys remember the name of it. It's not even the fucking point. The point is, at the end of the show, what did the host do? What did I see the host do with my very own three-dimensional eyes at the end of the show? Oh, I'm gonna guess this is the 1980s. He was not rocking out to a concert. I'm gonna guess he's not Hawaiian. He was flashing club affiliation because he's the host of a game show that was very popular in the 1980s. Hail Satan. Back to the comment. Yes, you people are my people. Exactly. Birds of a feather. Vibrational alignment. Overdoer Anonymous is right here in the chat. You people are my people. I'm going to catch up on comments. Oh my goodness. People are, guys, I am so sorry I missed so many comments. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I got to go way back in my motherfucking time machine to find where we were up to. Terry, I had a really good question like yesterday, but don't remember what it was, damn it. Maybe it'll come back to you, honey. Carrie, Steve, exactly. He gave up his soul for the earthly pleasures, cannot create anything. That's why he needs people to do his bidding. Sylvia's daughter, Faye, poor Nancy Guthrie. Is her son-in-law involved? Will her body ever be found? Is this conspiracy deeper than just a kidnapping? The very first time I ever looked into it, and it's never changed, honey, what consistently has been shown to me, this is the price for Savannah's success. She may not have known at the time she signed on the dotted line when she joined the club for her success. This is the cost. It has nothing to do with any fucking family member. This was the cost. Or if it has to do with a family member, they're doing the bidding of the club. It was shown to me like Michael Jordan and his father. Michael Jordan, what was his price for entry into the club? The price for his success? He didn't know it at the time. It was his father. Because who was he closest to? His father. What does the club love to do? Corrupt the members. How did they corrupt him? They broke his heart. Trust me when I say Michael Jordan, if he would have known the cost was his father, he would have given back all the trophies that he got, all the rings, all the success, all the fame, all the money. He's functionally depressed. Like he can function in day-to-day life. He has never gotten over the loss of his father. Michael Jordan, never. We can see you just fine. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Beth, no worries. It's fine if you have to end early. I know you guys, and I appreciate you so much, guys. Laura, that's fine, Faye. We'll understand. Take care of you. I want to stay on as long as I can, honestly. Terry, story of my life at the moment with the legs and the muscle spasms. I'm sorry, honey. I unfortunately get it. Cooper, honey, my darling. Cooper, we have been slowly tiptoeing into some of the territory that we ended last week's live stream on, honey. So I'm glad to see you here. Hello, Faye and everybody. Speaking about angels, where were the fallen angels like A.H. and Rockefeller residing before incarnating in the earthly domain? On the astral plane, in the astral realm. Where is A.H.'s soul residing now? Gone. Long the fuck gone. He literally came here to have one incarnation. And in case nobody knows who Cooper is speaking about when he says A.H., he's talking about Adolf Hitler. Now, I have a segment in an AMA where I looked into him, and he's also a part of the members exclusive video that I had done on the Holocaust. What was shown to me about Adolf Hitler was he was a fallen angel. He would do anything to get back in the good graces with God. He volunteered to come here to the earthly domain to do this thing that, again, was foretold divine timing, known as we would know it as the Holocaust. But the Holocaust is very, very layered and very, very nuanced. And I think what I was trying to do in the members exclusive video was to show that it's actually not. When we understand the soul, spiritual, vibrational, behind the scenes component to it, not a tragedy and not even a little bit of a tragedy. Because all the souls that were unalived knew they were going to be unalived and they too signed up for it. It's not just, again, we all have free will, not just the fallen angels, all of us. They knew what they were signing up for before they came to the earthly domain. They knew they were going to be unalived in the Holocaust. They did it anyway. So it's not really a tragedy. But seen through the lens of three-dimensional eyes, yes, it would certainly be considered that way. This is, again, why anything that has to do with reincarnation, soul, spirituality, any of that has all been stripped out of the lexicon, terminology, or what any, like, what if you think about it, why do religions not even teach about this? What do they teach you? You're born a sinner. Every religion has been corrupted. So he's asking about Adolf Hitler. So what was shown to me about Adolf Hitler was he was a fallen angel. He would do anything to get in the good graces, get back in the good graces with God. So he volunteered to come and do this. He had one incarnation here on the earthly domain. One. That's it. He came here to be Adolf Hitler. His soul pieced the fuck out and went back to the divine realm. So that's where his soul is, his energetic essence is residing right now. Where is AH's soul residing now? Also, do you think you can channel Evan Braun to see why Adolf Hitler's soul is difficult to communicate? Because he's gone and he doesn't want to come back here. Imagine being the soul, like, seriously, like, stop and think about it. Imagine knowing I'm going to incarnate and my name, even if we are, like, imagine how like, literally, how high vibe of a soul you have to be to have no attachment whatsoever to the one incarnation you have, knowing forevermore your name will be a blot and a black point of history. And imagine deciding you were going to volunteer and come back anyway and know that the single solo incarnation you had, you were going to be remembered for doing that. That's why your soul doesn't come around here anymore. The fuck? Like, would your soul want to come back here around also if, like, that's what your legacy was? The Holocaust? Steve, LOL, 3 grocery stores, Lata. I don't know what that, maybe I missed a comment. I don't know what the grocery stores has to do with. Terry, I can't grocery store. I curbside. It's too much for me. Yes, Steve, I was building 7. I was a controlled demolition at the grocery today. Carrie Faye, look up lysine supplements for Epstein. I'm going to write that down because, you know, I had Epstein-Barr and, you know, just like chickenpox, which I had, which is why I have shingles now, it never goes away, guys. It is silently lurking in the background, waiting for you to be an overperformer, an overachiever, and until you are fucking exhausted. And then it's going to bring its ugly little head to the surface and cause some mayhem. It's going to make you sit down because that's all you can basically do. Lysine. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate you. Okay. Yes, happening for you, not to you. Yes, telling myself the same thing right now. I promise you it is true, girl. Steve, overdue, I just underappreciated. I'm loving that I'm seeing all of these hands, by the way. So Cindy is also an overperformer. Gretchen is. WW did not say. 1 second. Hold on. She said something else. Isn't it amazing how much we take, yes, walking for granted until we can't, then we can't. So this, honestly, I will never take my health or walking for granted ever again. I never thought about it before. Like, what? How often do you ever think about the ability to just fucking get up and go? I can't. I'm like a fucking toddler again. I'm back to cruising. When I'm going outside into my car, I'm holding onto my car and I'm like gently navigating slowly. I'm a fucking toddler again. Never taking it for granted again. That's for damn sure. Carrie, balls to the wall or dead as a doornail. Steve, brick wall versus revolving door. By the way, I'm surprised there's only so few overachievers in here. I think you are lying. Some of you are not being honest, either with me or yourself. Yes, honey.
Nobody just told me to delete suspects.
Why?
Fuck up, because I already have Among Us. That's fucking stupid.
Then don't listen.
Fuck you.
Carrie, not in a manic way. Just do the same thing. Feel okay for a day. I'm doing everything I haven't done in a month. Terry, Gerald. That's what it was. What's the deal with who's Gerald the Dolphin? I thought you were talking. Isn't Gerald the name of Henry Cavill's character in The Witcher? Gerald? Or Gerald? Something like that. And then he left the show and they replaced him with like a Timu version of Gerald. Like, I'm sorry, I need to go throw up right now with who they replaced. Hunky, what were they thinking? You cannot replace Henry Cavill. It is not fucking possible. No. I hope that they ruin the show. I hope nobody watches it ever again. I couldn't even watch the second season, and that was when Henry Cavill was still in it. So, I mean, they seemed pretty dead set on running that show into the ground. Anyway, Steve, Faye, can angels lie? Some of them can, yeah. If they have free will, then that means yes, right? Correct. Yash, R in LGTV. I don't understand, honey. Kristen, the same hand sign from the guy working backstage at Universal Studios didn't surprise me, but surprised me that he actually did it and recognized it. Now that's interesting. Laura, shattered my kneecap several years ago. Oh God, honey, I'm sorry. And literally wasn't allowed to put weight on it. For 6 months, you win. I can't complain now. 6 months, my God. Had an ankle, oh dear God, Laura, I am sorry. Had an ankle to crotch brace. I lost it one day because I couldn't handle being that inactive. Girl, I am so sorry. Good thing my husband gets me. Okay, so I don't have a husband, as you guys all know by now. But I have Pip, and you want to know what he helped me big. This kid has been helping me walk. He's been bringing in the groceries. Like, he stepped into his alpha energy because of this.
You remember when we were going? You remember when you parked your car in the front?
Yep.
And I was going trips to the door to take your.
Yep.
So here's what I was doing.
This is, by the way, I'm going to let him talk.
So while she was carrying something, I would take it from her while she would advance with other stuff.
Yep.
I would run it over to the door,
yep.
put it down, run it back,
yep.
and then just take another
He
item.
kept going back and forth running errands because I literally, I can't walk and carry grocery bags. Okay. So this is, by the way, I was getting to see what it looks like when a woman is in her receptive feminine energy, how it brings out the divine masculine energy. I saw it happening. Now, you best believe I'm going to implement this if I ever go on another date again, as long as I live, because I saw it happening in real time. I'm not saying I'm going to act like I can't walk when I'm on a date, but I'm saying I could see it when I actually just had to be in a receptive mode. It actually literally forced him to step into his masculine energy. Fascinating to see it happen in real time. Steve, if all these beings have free will, what allows one to derive the truth from them? Who is bound by truth? No one. They can choose to deceive you if they want to, absolutely. This is why it has been so easy for the CIA to convince people that when they do things like tarot cards or they do channeling, that they're actually connecting to demons. Because yes, if one does not protect their energy before they go into some sort of a channeling session, if they are not, I was asked this years ago. Somebody said to me, why are there channelers that are very, 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 they have very dark energy and everything they bring in is very dark? It's a reflection of their own vibration, and what are they connecting to on the other side? It could be demons, it could be angels, it could be who the fuck knows. But what is going to be answering to them when like attracts to like? That is why I always say before you go into any sort of a channeling session, you are going to want to either literally surround yourself with crystals, or you're going to want to envision yourself protected in some sort of a pure white bubble. That way, nothing negative or no dark entities can actually permeate. This is why the CIA has had no trouble convincing people when you are doing anything of a spiritual nature, it's all demons. It's not. It's what is being called in by the channeler's personal vibration. WW, will Nancy Guthrie be found and brought home? I'm being shown 3-7. So maybe between 3 months of being missing and 7 months of being missing, or she may never be found. And I don't know if we're ever going to see her alive either. Sylvia's daughter, I am from Chicago. My ex-boss hung around with the Bulls, said James Jordan was a wonderful person. He was so sad when he died. Yeah. And Michael Jordan never got over him. He's a functional depressed person. He looks like he can function. He's literally depressed every day of his life. He wakes up in the morning, he's depressed. He goes to sleep, he has a low-key drinking problem because of his depression too. WW was Nancy. Yes, correct. She was. Mm-hmm. She was the cost of Savannah's success. But Savannah doesn't know that. Carrie, because sometimes they'll sign on the dotted line and they don't know what they're signing to. They're just so eager for success. Who is the number one example I always spoke about, right? What's her name? An actress. She did like one movie. She won an Academy Award. She did a movie with Beyonce as a singer. I could see her face in my mind. I can't remember her name. She lost her mother, her sister, and her nephew. Her whole family gone like that. Because she did not look at the terms and service of agreement. She was promised the sun, the moon, and the stars. And she just signed up. She just signed. She didn't even look at what it was going to cost her. Her family gone. Who did they say did it? They can do mind control, right? MK Ultra. It was blamed on her brother-in-law. So her brother-in-law unalived her mother, her sister, and her nephew. Gone. Her entire family gone. When I did a segment on her, she can't even look in the fucking mirror. She can't look at herself because she knows she brought this on herself. Carrie, Steve, I don't know what truth, but
look how long my message to Nova was. This is where I started.
That's long. Oh god, it's still going. Wow. Oh, that was long.
Mom, I was
come up with there, please.
Because I was
Thank you,
telling
sweetie.
it every game I have and why I should keep it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I like that you're advocating for yourself.
I also said the word fuck a ton.
That's fine.
Like, I spent money in this, so I'm fucking keeping it.
Yeah, and you're clearing your throat chakra.
I fucking spent money in this, or I have a really good card, so I'm fucking keeping this.
Fucking keep it. Steve, I don't know what's truth, but from whatever I've gotten is the angelic realm aren't able to lie. They are like a different species of source knowledge, have no clue if that is right. They all have free will. Steve, I think they have to tell you the truth only if you ask for it, but they can use light to paint any picture you envision. Truth, not, or maybe.
What is the greatest...
Only if they want to deceive you.
What's the greatest mobile game of all time?
I think that's subjective, isn't it?
For you.
I don't play games anymore, but when I did, I would say Word with Friends.
I would say PvZ.
What is that?
Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
So, Mom, what's your Mount Rushmore top 4? So, of course, there's Words with Friends, PvZ.
Okay, sure.
You always watched me play.
I did, yeah.
Wait, one second. I need something.
What games did I ever even play when I was still playing games?
Faye's Mount Rushmore of mobile games is Words with Friends.
Maybe I only have 2. What are some other games you used to play that I enjoyed
Plants
looking?
vs. Zombies. Okay. What's next?
I don't know. Like, what else did you used to play that I enjoyed, like, watching you play?
Oh, you remember how we were sitting on the sofa and you saw that?
The show? Whatever, the
Wait, but that's
game?
not a mobile game. Steam game.
I think it should still. I think it should
What
still.
about Going Balls? The game that you watched me play and it was soothing.
Oh yeah, that was soothing.
Going Balls.
Okay, I still think the show should count.
She thinks that the show should count.
The show is a good game. I actually enjoyed playing it. He's like, here, play it. I was like, okay.
1 second.
Sherry, hello, honey. I'm glad that you are back.
Hey,
Sylvia's daughter is Netanyahu unalived. He's in the club, honey.
Stop it.
Sherry, they think my EBV triggered my lupus, but I'm not sure. I think so too. Honey, Sherry, if you want, comment on any of my videos. Say that you want a link to the video that I did on. It's a Ask Me Anything. It's all about mental health and physical health. Okay, I looked into Epstein-Barr. What was shown to me is fucking fascinating. Anyone that has an autoimmune disease, you are going to want to watch that segment. It will explain it all. Steve, let's hit that like and send in those. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you, Steve. WW, when I was in 2 car accidents that I shouldn't have lived through and walked away from, was that my son protecting me, or it just wasn't my time to go yet? Really good question. It was your soul, honey. You were meant to learn something, or you were meant to, in some fundamental way, be changed by walking out of something that you were not meant to walk out of. So no, it was your soul. Do y'all remember last year when there was a Pow Pow assassination event? I'm saying it kind of like in a weird way because I don't want to trigger any like algorithm that could, like, I don't know, demonetize me. What? The Pow Pow event on Trump?
Nova decided it doesn't count. Okay, Candy Crush maybe?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so you know at the last minute he turned his head, and what got shot was his ear, and it didn't unalive him because his soul what was shown to me was he was gonna actually be unalive that day, but his soul at the last minute made a different decision, and that's why he turned his head at the last minute. He overrode his soul contract in that moment and decided he wanted to live. Because free will reigns supreme, and our free will can actually override soul contracts as well. But only when we're here.
What the fuck, Mom?
What?
Candy Crush? Is it called Candy Crush?
Did they change the name of it?
No, it's always not been called that. It was called Candy Crush Saga. The fuck?
Like, it changes the name of the game all that much.
Was the name on crack?
I don't know, but can you close the shades in there?
No.
Okay,
I don't
don't.
like doing that.
Kristen, he's just gonna make you walk.
The shade literally, the window literally goes into the garden. How are we a fucking English? I haven't been
No overperforming here. I've learned my limits and now respect them. Kristen, I'm sorry, you can't join us any longer. No, just kidding. Please come back. Sylvia's daughter, I cannot walk at the moment. Honey, I'm sorry. Can we get some hearts for Sylvia's daughter over here? Let's send some healing energy to Sylvia's daughter, guys. Mary, unfortunately, in the overdoer, honey, you're in very good company. It's okay. Steve, only $10 or more for your personal. I love Steve. Steve is like hustling for me. Thank you, honey. WW is also an overperformer. Sherry, yeah, I have a hard time getting around like I used to. It sucks, but my health slowed me down. Your body literally overruled you. It was like, no more overperforming for you. Sherry, sit the fuck down. Mary, master caretaker, but can't take care of myself. I know, because we were trained as we little ones. We were parentified in our family. You know what parentified means, right? It means we were unparented. We did the actual parenting in the home, but not like. Here's the thing. There's many different versions it could take, right? Some of us literally were caretakers of our parents. Some of us were emotional caretakers. Some of us were the regulators of the family, right? That's what it means to be parentified. So our needs always got our needs were never part of the equation. We learned to override them because we were always taking care of somebody else on some level. So, honey, you are in very good company, my darling. I know. Master caretaker, but never learned to take care of ourselves. Terry, still working on not people pleasing. Also in good company. Beth, sorry, I forgot to add my hand. I love you, honey. Cooper, thanks for the answers today. I spent a good amount of time reflecting on last week's topic. It would be exciting to hear your thoughts about it. We're diving into it, honey. We are deep diving. We are deep diving, honey. I'm telling you, last week my brain was like broken open, and the whole week we've kind of been, or I've been deciding in talking to a few of the members, like how deep I think we can actually go. So we're kind of tiptoeing into it. Carrie, Steve, Archangels, I don't think they can lie, but also don't tell you information if it isn't needed. It's like the ultimate need to know basis. Steve, LOL, I've never seen a more nonchalantly disregarded fuck you. That was hilarious. Didn't make a dent. LOL, so funny. I don't know what nonchalant fuck you there was, but okay. Gretchen, Mary, I am the same. I take care of everyone, and I'm slowly putting myself first now. Good. Thank you for the hearts, WW. Yes. Terry, Gerald kidnapped. Wait, is this really? Did this really? No. Really? Okay, hold on. So there's a. Let me get this straight. There's a dolphin named Gerald who kidnapped some dude in Florida to build. No, Terry. No. To build a city underwater for 3 days. Allegedly, this guy was like on a drug bender for 3 days. He was some sort of engineer found on the beach, like making blueprints and this. Honey, no. He had like a break with reality, or he was on a drug bender. That's way to go, Pep. Steve, so the archangels of the Catholic Church can lie. Any of them can. They have free will. Laura, thank you guys. I appreciate it. He is pretty fucking awesome. Terry, he's totally sane and mentally there, but has algae in his lungs. Honey, I'm not seeing any reality where this happened. By the way, they do this at 3 a.m. I think they're fucking assholes. I think they are dysregulated children stuck in bodies of adults that never learned how to regulate themselves. So how do they literally do this at 3 a.m. I have been woken up this, and I do not, guys, you go 1 block down, it's a major block. You go 1 block down that way, it's another major block. They're choosing at 3 a.m. to run their motorbikes down a residential block, when if they literally went 1 block over, they would wake up no one. They're dysregulated. They don't know how to regulate themselves. So this is what they choose to do. Dysregulation shows up in a lot of very interesting ways. Steve, unless requested to tell the truth to an individual. Or before you go into any sort of a channeling session where you want to connect with guides, make sure that you are in the highest vibration you yourself can personally be in. Because then an angel that is going to be a trickster is not going to be an energetic match for you, Steve. So you want to make sure, you want to bypass their free will, just raise your own personal vibration, and then the tricksters can't align with you. Gretchen, so sweet of Pip to help his mama. Thank you, honey. Carrie, same archangels. Religion is not archangels. Steve, by my interpretations, humans are actually more capable, free, and more powerful than archangels. Is this accurate? Than the 4 primary archangels or any angels? I'm a little bit confused. Carrie, archangels are at a much higher vibration than us as humans. Steve, they pretend to be? WW, when my daughter was a teenager and I told her no, she said, I hate you. Typical teenager. Makes sense. I said, good, you are supposed to, you're a teenager. Answer is still no. Epic. Absolutely fucking epic answer, W. Terry, forgot what the human's name was, but the dolphin's name was, I don't see any reality. Kristen, how's everyone's drag? Oh, I love it. Okay. Yes, Shadow is good. Thank you for asking. If you guys don't know, last night in the Telegram chat, it was fire. We were all talking about our dragons. We were sharing pictures and our dragons' names. And if you want to get in on that, come join us in the Telegram chat, because that chat was fire. Shadow was good tonight. Thank you for asking, Kristen. Steve, overdoer, underachiever, eager beaver retriever. Thank you, Sherry. Jennifer Hudson, that's the one. WW, Will Savannah, I don't know what the hearts are for, but thank you. For Sherry providing the name of who I couldn't think of. WW, Will Savannah always feel like Michael Jordan, always have a sad spot that will never heal. Unknown at this point. She's also a different ilk. She's very, what's being shown to me about her is very, it's actually funny that right before it, what was Steve's comment, overachiever, eager beaver, she's literally being shown to me like a eager, like golden retriever that would do anything to be accepted. I think at a certain point, it's going to tip in the way where she's going to, like, almost justifying it to herself. Like, but look what I have because of it. Look at the life that I have. Look at the friends that I have. Look at the people that are that are saved as contacts in my phone. She's going to do a number. She's actually going to talk it into herself. She is going to do a number on herself and tell herself that it was worth it. So that's what I see for her. Golden retriever energy, desperate need to be accepted. Steve, say that 33 times fast. Who has the most dragon ever in existence, and what number is that? Do you mean of us, or just like in all of humanity? If you have a dragon, it don't fucking matter. You have a fucking dragon. Our dragons don't even like pull out their dicks and like who's got the bigger one. They're all fucking dragons, and the girl dragons are just as much a dragon as the boys are. They don't have fucking dick to pull out, right? So they're all fucking big dragon energy. Don't fucking matter at that point. Steve, why would there be angels that? Because they're mischievous, that wish to deceive humans, and what percentage are deceptive? Very, very minority, anywhere from 10 to 20% at any given time. Steve, how many prayers are vetoed by interceptive energies? Who has the veto power over them? Now that is a very interesting question. So what's being shown to me is it depends on the degree of shame that the person is currently experiencing. I'm sorry, guys, this is just what's being shown to me. Are they somebody that is constantly going to confessional? And do they also have a read between the lines? If you're, I'm going to have to say it. I'm sorry. Do they also masturbate excessively? This is just what's shown to me. So it's the degree of shame, because shame lowers their vibration. So if they're already in a compromised energetic state, I guess one could say, then their own prayers are more susceptible to be intercepted. Beth, doing great, Kristen. How is your dragon's name searching going? Kristen, I tried again last night, got mixed things with YouTube meditation I did, but there was a dang ad in the middle of it. That will definitely take you right out of it. That is frustrating. Kristen, I'll try again tonight. If I get nothing again, I know it's not the time. Steve, I'm Kristen. You don't have premium and you got a darn channel? Fucking weirdo. Honey, I think you might actually be trying too hard. Just sit back and let the name come to you. Sherry, my older half-sister was my mom's friend, and I was a regulator. So both of you, by the way, were parentified. If your daughter was her friend, if your sister was your mother's friend, she was being parentified, and you as the regulator were also being parentified. So your mother could not regulate herself. She was using both of you guys to regulate her. Kristen, Steve, I'm not monetized yet. I make no money. And you will, honey. I love that you said not yet. You're going to. You will. Steve, but you don't have premium? WW, I have always been the caretaker in my family, so when I broke my leg, it was hard to ask for something, right? Because we've been trained to take care of ourselves last. Like, our needs don't matter. And it's funny because I get asked all the time, like, is being a single mother hard for you? I'm like, actually, no, it's great. Because I was always so used to it. That it's like, I'm actually taking care of a child in this case. It's a lot easier. I don't have the expectation of being taken care of I'm sorry, baby, what?
I'm creating an account for a game.
Okay, what game is it?
Town of Salem.
What's
It's kind of like Among Us and Mafia.
what's the age on it?
Mom, I'm creating the account now. Why would I check all of that?
Because you should check before you create an account.
Dude, what is it's Mom? It's fucking age appropriate.
Then tell me what the age is.
Town of Salem.
I mean, this should be an easy answer. Sort of.
9 plus.
Thank you. Was that so difficult?
2. For some reason, it's 12 plus.
Wait, say that again?
What?
I didn't hear you.
For Town of Salem 2, it's 12 plus. Don't ask me why.
I'm not going to ask you why.
I'm keeping that game.
Kristen, Steve, I'm not wasting money that I don't. I'm not wasting money that I don't have on that. Steve, if I had to watch ads on YouTube, I would. I'm not going to use the word. Hello, puppy dog owl. Kristen, Steve, I'm Gen X. Grew up watching commercials. Plus, there's a skip option after a few seconds, and it actually helps the content creator earn money. But it's no. I mean, maybe someone out there is getting fucking. Maybe HG Tutor is getting fucking rich being a content creator. I don't know anyone else who is. Terry, I know it sounds crazy, but it's very weird. Not the craziest thing I ever heard. Puppy dog owl. Why would anyone be riding a bike or even a scooter at night? I would much rather ride a dragon at night, and I'm not the only one. Kristen, Steve, I also listen to free radio still. Hearts, thank you. The hearts for shadow. Thank you, honey. Terry, not feeling great tonight. Allergies are kicking my ass, but I had to pop in and say hey. I'll catch. Good night. I'm so glad you joined us for as long as you did, Terry. Steve, wow, LOL. Talk about hairy palms. Not mine, certainly. WW, I lost my soulmate who had been sober for 20 years. He crossed over. Oh, honey, I am so sorry. January 2025 from fentanyl poisoning. I want to know if I could get a chance in a dream to sit down with him and find out what happened. You can ask him to come into you. You absolutely can. And by the way, be open to it. He might not only come in through a dream. You might actually like literally feel his energy. So just ask if he's willing to come in and to spend time with you and communicate with you. And by the way, sometimes they don't communicate, but they will come in and they will spend time with you. And I'm really sorry that happened to you. Beth, I'm so sorry for your loss, WW. That it's horrible. I am so sorry. I cannot even imagine what that is like. But we're sending a lot of love and healing energy your way. That I can't even imagine. I'm sorry, honey. And now I caught up on all the comments, so peace out. No, just kidding. I don't just bail because I catch up on comments. I just like to give you guys shit about it. Anyway, what was the name of the game show? I don't know. What was the host doing? This at the end of it. Flashing club affiliation. Steve, fentanyl mixed with something else. It's really bugging me that I can't even like remember the name. This is like the 1980s, guys. They've been telling. It's been in our face the whole fucking time. What's the name of the show? Not The Price is Right. Not Wheel of Fortune. Someone's going to say it, and I'm going to be like, I'm such a dummy. Of course, that's what it is. There's the host is asking a question. Here's my hairy palms. The host is asking a question, and there's two teams. And if they get it right, the next question, they get to make another guess to see if it's on the board. If they make a guess and it's not, it goes over to the other team. Family Feud. Thank you, Beth. Thank you. Not Jeopardy. It was Family Feud. Jenna, any dirt on Alex Trebek? I adore that dude. I mean, what do you want to know about him? I love it. You guys are all, yes, it's Family Feud. Survey says yes. And the host of the show was literally doing that at the end of the episode. What? And everyone was like in serious like 80s clothes. It was like when we were at the Cairo today. I could have asked Pip. Anyway, at the end of the show, what did the host do? When he said survey said, I can't see you because of the ring light. Could you come here? At the end of the show, you know what the host did? He said good night, and then he did this.
Oh! Fuck off!
What?
Can I spend $5?
On what?
Town of Salem. So, Mom, here's how the game works. It's to play games, you either have to watch an ad per game to play a game of Town of Salem, or you can spend $5.
I'm gonna make you a deal. You can spend $5 if 5 people give $1 donation, or if somebody. Excuse me. What? Do you not believe in the solar family? Oh, ye of little faith! If we get anyone who's gonna leave a $5 dono, then Kip can get it.
You forgot I can.
No, don't you dare. Then it's gonna cost me twice as much. Hello, I'm gonna, because you're using my money to leave the dono, and then it's my money to pay for the game. So if we get anyone's gonna leave, 5 people leave a $1 dono or any breakdown, then Kip can get it.
I'm going to do it.
Then I will take that away from you. You will lose it.
Oh, okay, Mom. Because you said that 5 $1 donos are fine, I'm just gonna give $1.
Do not.
No.
It is this.
I want it. How about Mom? How about Mom?
I want it. Do you know what I want?
What?
To walk. Do you see me walking right now? We don't always get what we want. We get what we need. You don't need this game. You do not need this game.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
Taylor.
Mom,
Yes.
Mom, I don't give a fuck. And also, I have money, and I am good. How about I use my own money?
Again, ye of little faith. Can you not wait to see if the solar family is going to come through?
You know that.
Guys, do you not want Pip to have this game? I'm baffled.
Mom, you don't even get 100% of the donation. How much?
It doesn't matter. If I get $5, it's going straight to you.
But Mom, then we still won't have enough. Say you take home 80%. Okay?
70.
I don't give a fuck. Okay, 70.
Clearly.
70. Okay, we'll go off 70. Then. Okay.
I saw the message. I didn't see the image, so I can't answer right
70.
now.
Okay, so if 5 people donated $1, you would take home $3.50. Which, if you were
Right now, no one's giving a donation, so it doesn't even fucking matter.
If you were paying attention, you would realize that isn't $5. I mean, you would have to put in $1.50 of your own.
Horror. $1.50 of my own money.
I have fucking money. I'm just gonna get it.
Ye of little faith. Give the fucking community a chance.
They're not donating.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you, Beth.
Okay,
They're not donating?
Beth
Excuse me, they're not donating?
Oh, Beth donated.
What do you say to Beth?
Thanks, Beth.
Thank you, Beth.
I still need 4 more of those.
Do not live in lack. It's coming.
I don't.
Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what's. Thank you, Steve. Oh!
What just happened?
Steve donated 777.
Well, okay, it's.
So now you can get your game. Yeah, look. By the way, you should not get it because he has such little faith, right?
Fuck off.
What do you say to Steve?
Thanks, Steve. Wait,
Thank you, Steve.
Wait, isn't Steve Canadian?
So
how much is 777?
Oh my god! I fucking love you guys! By the way, Pip really should not get the game because he did not believe in you guys. I knew you guys were going to come through. Thank you, Cindy. What do you say to Cindy?
How much?
Cindy gave 20.
Thanks.
You guys are fucking awesome. I fucking love you guys. Fucking love you.
Hey, Mom.
Yes.
What the fuck is this?
I don't fucking know, but I fucking love you guys.
Mobile premium. Okay?
Fucking love you.
Okay, wait, 1 second. Pause. Give it. Wait,
I feel like I don't even understand how to use technology. I was like, what am I looking at here?
I just realized.
What? It doesn't cost $5 now.
From the donations, I have enough to.
No! $5! That was the deal.
No! Mom! Mom, they wanted to donate more! They donated more!
No.
So, Mom.
$5 was the deal. What do you want? Maybe I'll get it.
Oh, no.
What is it?
It is the mobile premium plus COVID expansion. What just happened?
Sherry, no, Sherry, very good decision, Sherry. Sherry decided to join membership. Excellent decision. Excellent decision.
Okay.
Sherry.
Good job, Sherry.
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
The mobile premium plus COVID expansion, that costs $10.
What is it? You've never even played the game. How do you know you like it?
The COVID expansion. Here's what it does. There's a new.
He's the.
Mom, I'm trying to fucking talk.
Oh, Jenna, thank you, honey. Jenna gave $2.79. What do you say to Jenna?
Thank you, Jenna.
Thank you, Jenna.
There are 13 new roles, and there's exclusive cues. There's exclusive.
You better dance right now.
There's exclusive. Mom, there's
Yes.
exclusive cues.
Yes.
That means you get to play games faster, and the game, and you don't just play regular. You don't just play regular. There are rotating game modes.
They're getting you on the upsell. Baby, just buy the regular thing for $5 if you want. You can always have it later. But he's so susceptible to the upsell.
Mom.
My child. I failed as a mother.
Mom.
Yes. I have failed him.
It's because I'm not paying out my own pocket. I'm paying out of theirs.
Who has the best fucking family?
Us.
Exclamation.
Okay, so Mom.
Yes.
They're paying for this. So
who's there? At least use their fucking names. Don't depersonalize that.
Okay, well,
Jenna, Steve, Cindy.
You told me who actually
Thank you.
donated.
I did.
Yeah, but I don't have a very good memory.
Okay. I'm not even engaging. I'm going back to the family.
Can you get it now? Okay, I want
I
the COVID.
No.
Yeah.
Here's the $5 one. Buy now.
Now it's gonna do the thing where it says, "Hey, do your face. Do your face or something."
Face not recognized? Did you set it up to use your face?
I set it up to use both of our faces.
Well, it doesn't recognize my face.
Okay, so
I look exactly the same.
I'm gonna use my face.
You're doing the one for $4.99. Good. Good boy. All right, let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back on comments. You guys are awesome, by the way. Thank you.
Done. Wait, I just realized that means I can buy anything.
Dance.
I can buy anything. I can buy $100,000.
The way this kid dance brings me so much joy. All right, hold on. Let me go catch up on comments. By the way, not only are you guys awesome because you sponsored Pip's game, you're just awesome because you're fucking awesome. And this was complete like nonsense that was going on here, and you guys were sticking around for it anyway. So you guys are fucking awesome. Okay. Kristen, gosh, there's been so many. So I don't know. It was an oldie. It looked like from the 1980s. Jenna, was Alex Trebek a good dude or another? Not quite. He's a little bit. There's a smarminess about him. So definitely, he liked to fuck around, but at least they were adults. But they were young adults. Figure 18-year-olds. But they were legal. Not barely legal. They were actually legal. So he just liked to fuck around with 18-year-olds. But there's a smarminess on him. Jenna, I need to know. I legitimately bawled my eyes out when he passed. Well, peace out. Hope he's having fun on the other side. Steve, what happened on the Jeopardy stage face skis? What do you mean what happened? Mecca Lecca. Hi, Pip. Hello, Mecca Lecca. Steve, the studio is famous for fuckery. Well, it sounds like you have your answer then. Sylvia's daughter, Sammy Davis Jr. had his pinky finger painted.
Goodbye.
Toodles.
See ya. Wait, I need to take my tablet.
Jenna, I haven't been able to watch Jeopardy since, and I'm a trivia judge. Oh, wow. So his passing really did hit you hard. Sylvia's daughter. Yeah, thank you, Halo. Jenna, here's a thing. A corn star named Joanna Angel mentioned a big corn production owner has unalive people in tanks displayed in his basement because he's into Richard Dawson era. He was wearing a gray suit and he had gray hair. If I saw a picture of him, I would know right away. Yeah, I'm going to say yes to that, Jenna. Again, I'm going to say thank you again, Beth. I'm going to give you a heart. Thank you for the $1, sweetie. Jenna said, oh, wow. WW, that's terrible. Steve said, this is for Pip. Buy 1 stone and kill 2 birds with it, plus tax and exchange, and for the swear jar. Thank you, Steve. Cindy sent 20. Any thoughts about my daughter? She's 45 in Florida. I'm worried, and I didn't want to bring worried energy here last week, but honey, baby, you can always come. Please don't worry about the energy that you bring. What specifically do you want to know about your daughter, honey? Gretchen, Cindy, we're in Florida. And then thank you again, Jenna. Hold on, I'm gonna heart that too. Steve anticipated, LOL God. What? AC? Don't understand that. Sherry joined the membership. Excellent decision. Steve, haha, go to your room, Pip. Your job is done. Cindy, what is the game called, Pip? Jenna, get 2 birds stoned. It's something Salem. And you know the kids these days. He loves playing Among Us, and what's the other one? There's a different one that's similar to Among Us. So apparently this game Salem is similar to like Among Us. I don't know. This is what they love playing right now, and it's kind of like I enjoy watching him play it. It's actually pretty interesting. A smiley face for a smiley face from. I gotta be honest. I don't know. This fucking painkiller is supposed to be for like nerve pain. I'm not convinced because my nerves are still in ample pain right now. Laura, heading up. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of your evening, sweetie. Jenna, Chris, Novoselic, Nirvana's bass play. You know what? I'm gonna lean forward, but not hunch. Nirvana's bass player. I don't know why I'm holding my abdomen like this. He actively. By the way, I look like I'm pregnant. This has to be because of it. It's great. I was like looking at the mirror the other day. I was like so this either has to do with it or like I'm carrying like the next Jesus. Maybe the second coming of Christ is inside of me. I don't fucking know. I look like I'm pregnant, guys. I hope that's not like sacrilegious to say. I literally look like I'm pregnant. I look like I'm at least like 5 months pregnant. And I think it's got to all be connected, right? Because like the muscles are so compressed. Like I think it's just like it's like seizing. I don't know. Or it's either that or there's gonna be like a fucking alien popping out of me, and then I mean, thank God Pip is old enough. He'll go into like I don't know. He'll go let you guys know. He'll go into the Telegram chat. He'll take my phone. I won't have my cat eating me. Thank God for Pip. Like he'll take it. He'll be like, I don't know. Something just popped out of my mom, and she's like staring at like the ceiling and like drooling. But she has a pulse, so she'll be okay, right, guys? If that ever happens, you know, we'll know it wasn't the second coming of Christ. Anyway, let me get back to the question here. Chris Novoselic, Nirvana's bass player, he actually tried to keep Seattle Police Department from reinvestigating Kurt's unaliving. Is he scared or covering for himself? So what's being shown to me about him, by the way, somebody said they were gonna pin it on him. He was lied to. So he's trying to cover for himself, but it's because somebody scared the living crap out of him. WW, my son Michael, oh honey, I am so sorry, was the victim of child abuse at 11 months old. He could not sit up or hold his head up and was blind and brain damaged. 22 years of the wonderful life and love I gave him, he laughed. So that is, I just want to remind you, anytime that happens in somebody's life, that is a soul contract or a soul lesson that they agreed to experience. And it might not make sense to us because it wasn't our soul's choosing, but his soul definitely chose that. And it might have been just so that he could have healing at your hands. So we don't understand the soul contract or soul lessons of another person. We just know we can give them all the love and do the best that we can. And for all we know, that's literally what they came for, just to be loved by us. So I'm sending you a lot of love, WW. Jenna, and why is Tom Grant covering for Dylan Carlson? Why won't Tom come forward with the damning evidence? He says no, I don't believe it then. If he says he has evidence and he hasn't come forward, I don't believe he actually has it, Jenna. Jenna, wait a sec. You all have a cat? Who? Beth, so sorry to hear about your son, WW. Steve, the second coming of Christ, didn't we touch on that last week? Is that not also a deception? So, do you, I don't know. There's 13 of us here. Do we want to fall down that rabbit hole now? And is Cooper still here? Because I think he might enjoy that. Steve, I'm doing dishes and listening in the background. Can type soon. That's okay, honey. You take all the time you need.
It is really good.
So what's it called again?
It's community.
Yes, thank you,
Town of
community.
Salem.
Town of Salem. He approves it.
And
You're going to have to help me clean this room up later.
I got Godfather.
What does that even mean?
I am the boss of the mafia.
Well, you?
So
I think.
I'm the person who decides who the mafia kills.
This is the game the community just sponsored?
No, Mom, it's like Among Us.
With the fucking mafia, and you're the mafia boss.
Yeah.
And he's smiling when he says, yeah, he looks proud of himself. I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, Kristen, can we please jump in? We've been doing it slowly in increments, Kristen.
If
What?
someone said that they know I'm just a regular town citizen, yay, they're the investigator.
WW, what happened to Jim Carrey? Okay, so whatever we think we've been seeing of Jim Carrey, we haven't been seeing for many, many years. Probably since 2020. No, before then. He was playing a very well-known person, but I'm not going to say who. If somebody wants to put it in the comments, you can. He was, because the person he was playing is not alive. He was playing a well-known person on the world stage. So whoever we thought we've been seeing as Jim Carrey has not been Jim Carrey. Even the version of Jim Carrey that we think is playing Jim Carrey is not Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is alive. He is still on the side. I can feel his energy. He's playing somebody else's character. So even the person that we think is Jim Carrey is not Jim Carrey, but it's not because it's a clone and it's not plastic surgery. It's because somebody else is playing him. Beth, I love a good rabbit hole deep dive. Jenna, Tom keeps deflecting from Dylan and Alan Wrench being at the scene, swears they're innocent. Why would he do that if he says he wants justice? Because he doesn't. Cooper is here. Good. Would love to hear it. Gretchen, is there a way to find out what your purpose in this life is? Yes. What lights you up with joy? And by the way, not every person has some big grand purpose like, I don't know, Nikola Tesla or like, I'm trying to think who's like not like a controversial figure. Like I was